Can't tell if we're live or not.
Live?
I can't tell if we're...
Okay.
You're going to tell the players when it says going live soon.
I think they will just start.
Okay. Can you message to them to wait?
Not sure. I can try. Shall they wait or we just started?
Well, I don't know if we're live. I'm trying to...
Welcome.
So ask them to wait.
You can go live now because they are prepared.
I'm trying to get us live. I'm not sure if we are.
Okay.
Manually start live video. Looks like okay. Okay, we're live. Hey folks, this is Rory Pascar and Bernhard Mayer streaming from the Chicago Open BG Facebook page. This is the match between Team Norway and Team Austria, and it is the 2020 Consultation World Championship Finals. This is a tournament organized by the WBIF, and why don't you talk about that, Mr. Bernhard? Good day, good to see you.
Sorry, say again.
I said that I just introduced the tournament, and then said, why don't you talk about the tournament and how it's gone, how many teams were there, and so on and so forth.
Okay. In the tournament, it was for the first Consultation World Champ. It was very successful. It has second. It has about 36 teams, so that's a good number.
And I'm looking for Wolf W versus Snarheim, correct?
Yeah, Wolf V. They started.
Yeah.
So
I see their wait. The match is open, but they haven't started yet, which is good. I'm gonna go to my board settings and toggle only board settings, board size, toggle. Okay. So it looks like we're good to go from my end. You can tell the players to go ahead and get started whenever they're ready.
Okay, done.
So once again, how many teams were in this competition?
About 36. So it was, for the first, it was very successful.
Excellent. And this is the finals once again. One of the teams has won twice. Actually, Wolf W is Team Norway or Team Austria?
Wolf V is Team Austria, and Dagfinn Snarheim is Team Right West from Norway. And
so I need 1 second. I need to swap the players. Swap players. There we go. Okay. So the way I'm watching it is Snarheim is on the bottom. If just so you're watching it the same way, if you go to menu swap players to swap it out, that would be great.
Okay.
And I also have black on the bottom of the screen, just to let you know.
Okay.
So if you're referring to Snarheim and Norway, that's the black checkers. And it looks like Wolf W and Austria won the opening roll. And once again, you said Team Norway is the team that is in the driver's seat here. So Team Austria would have to win twice, correct?
No. Team Norway has
Oh,
won twice.
I apologize. Team Austria is the leaders.
And Team Norway has a very excellent PR performance till now with, I think, 2.2. And Team Austria is also very strong with, I think, 4.2 PR.
No, excellent.
So both for sure very strong teams. I think the Norwegian team both are Grandmasters G2, so that's also very high level of PMAP Grandmaster.
Excellent. And we're just waiting for them to go ahead and get started.
I guess they are waiting for Elias Kritikos to join.
Okay. That works. So while we're waiting for that, why don't we talk about some other tournaments that are coming up? Well, actually, why don't we talk about the WBIF World Championship? Kudos to you, sir. I cannot speak highly enough about what you've done in organizing the second individual, I should say, WBIF World Championship. This tournament just started last week with 512 players. It sold out at 512. I mean, this is just absolutely unbelievable to me, that fact that we got the numbers up this high, and I'm happy that I was able to assist you in pushing the numbers up. I think there were about 9 days before this tournament started, there were 244. So we filled the other half of the bracket with another, essentially, in the last 9 days, which, if you know anything about the pace of which people sign up for tournaments, it's pretty normal, actually. So, but seriously, amazing job. It's a 5-loss elimination system, Swiss format, and that guy right there is responsible for the largest single backgammon tournament in the history of backgammon, as far as I know. We've had other tournaments with many players, but many events. This is the largest singular event in terms of the number of players. So,
so often it was coming a bit surprisingly, this success. But it reminds of the start of WBIF, when first we wanted to make a duel of the national champs of Austria and Switzerland and Czechia, and then Rick Janowski helped us, and suddenly 18 nations were playing at the first Team World Championship. So, and similar surprise, this was because I expected 200 or maybe 300 players, but as Mochi said, 1,000 is doable, he said.
Well, I'm sorry, say that one more time?
Mochi said
1,000, yeah.
1,000 players is doable, and I think in 1 or 2 years, maybe it's really gets realistic.
That would be amazing. Looks like we're still just waiting.
The next big tournament is, for example, the Speed World Championship. It will start, I think, 1st May. They started now? 5-4?
The roll has been on the board since I opened the match, 5 minutes ago, but they haven't played anything yet. So as you said,
now
I
they
think
started. They started now. And
really, I don't see any movement of checkers. Let me check. Oh, now it is.
Maybe.
Okay. Oh, I don't know why. For some reason it wasn't picking it up. Let's see. I do see checkers have moved. Okay, and now for some reason it wasn't gone. So it went 5-4 split, double threes, and now double twos.
Dagfin is starting with 2 doubles, double 3, double 2, so he's getting an excellent position.
Yeah, if you start your matches off with doubles on the first 2 or 3 rolls, ooh, really? That's an interesting play. I don't think he's going to end up doing this. Although it does...
Yeah, with a gap of 3 fields, it's...
I'm just playing natural, making the 4-point and splitting my back. That's... But maybe he knows something different.
I think when he makes a 4-point, he will have very often a very excellent cube, no matter what the other one will.
Well, there's the double 5s, double 3s, double 1s that, put a little bit of wrench in that. And but I actually feel like making the 20 is a little too passive. You should be playing aggressive, since you already have 3 points and your opponent doesn't have any, I think. So this feels like the natural play to me.
It is active on both sides of the board with the splitting.
Right. Oh. That's a pretty good reply. So what's right here? Obviously, that's 2 of them. Are you making the 9-point here?
Yeah, I think that's well, he's a bit overstacked on the 6-point, yeah.
Yeah, but I think the 2-point, when you have the 8, like, you don't, I don't, if you're hit, if you're point, if he was pointing, then on his head, then making the 2-point, I think is good. But I think this is pretty clear, actually. I like this play a lot, and I like rolling double 6s here as well.
We talked a lot about ripped dice, in last time on Facebook. but we will not join this discussion. Yeah?
The only time I seem to get favorable dice is when I pay for the upgrade. So, in my opinion, if you want good dice, you must pay the developers for the dice upgrades. If you don't get the dice upgrades, hey, dice are dice. You're going to win or you're going to lose based on the dice. But if you pay for the upgrade, it's like a guaranteed win. It's great. That's all I got to say about dice.
Excellent.
And now, looks like there was a double and a pass, and they're thinking about a cube, it looks like.
Yeah,
and he decided he was too good. Which...
You don't like playing for good?
Repeat? Say again?
I think playing for too good was okay, yeah?
I'm not 100% sure. Well, I know 100% sure I would have passed. But the obvious, and I think that's clear, but the question is was he really too good? And in a 9-point match... What's the difference between leading 2-0 and 1-0? I mean, maybe it was too good, but I am very confident that I would have sent the cube there. You know, I mean, it's just if he rolls that double 2 joker, then you're like barely 60-40, you know? So.
And things can happen. Also, double 5 can happen.
Yeah.
Which is not very comfortable.
No. And speaking of double...
I'm also like that I don't believe in too good very often.
Yeah. One thing I've done to improve my game pretty significantly is been more aggressive with the cube. I hosted a tournament where David Presser did a lecture, and one of the key points of that lecture was, you know, being more aggressive with the cube. So if you send a cube early and it's a 0.1 blunder, well, then you made a 0.1 blunder. If you don't send the cube and it was a 0.1 blunder, you're probably going to repeat that, or could very well repeat that a few times. And then maybe when you do double, maybe you were too good. I really, really like the things David Presser said to me, or said in that lecture, and I've very much used it to my advantage. Actually, I'm proud to say my first 3 matches of the WBIF World Championship, my PR is 4.0 flat, and my cube PR is actually better. I'm playing about a 3.5 with the cube.
That's very, very seldom.
Yeah, extremely seldom. Especially through 3 13-point matches. Actually, Ben Friesen joked, though, then you're probably cheating. And 100% not, but, you know, I'm playing really, really strong right now. For me, anyways. 4.0 is just awesome. I can't be happier. And so, be aggressive with the cube is my recommendation.
I think he should run out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is good. And you don't...
9-7. Yeah.
In case the double 2s happens, I guess.
Maybe even 7-5, because he doesn't need the bar point, maybe. And he can play 6 and also from 9 to 3, in case.
Yeah, this is very ticky-tacky. I'm not sure it matters a whole lot. I'm actually not splitting that point, just because of double 2s, but maybe it's right. I'm sure it can't be wrong by a lot. Okay, well now it's closed out, and now he can just bring those checkers around. So, Snarheim and Team Norway looking to win this first match and send it to a second tiebreaker. I'm going to work...
A long way to go.
Say again? Yes. A long way to go. But they're looking to take a 2-0 lead early. And now they're just looking to avoid double 6s, and this is the play that does that. And with 8 crossovers on the outside, other than the 2 up, I like this play.
I also enjoyed during this tournament watching the teams talking, because you can see very well which team is very well communicating, and for which teams it's quite new, and they sometimes lose too much time when they start to talk about positions.
Yes. What was the
Austrian team is very well harmonized also.
Yes. They've sure played that way so far. And it looks like the clock setting is 2 points per minute. Does that sound right? With
yes, and 15 seconds delay.
It's a 15-second delay, you say? Yep, there it is. Okay. I'm just going to go silent for a minute while they're on this bear off. I just want to check with the commentary to make sure your audio is good. The one issue I have often when I'm doing streams is the audio of my co-commentator. So give me just a minute. You can go ahead and talk about this, talk about LA if you like. I'll be with you shortly.
Oh, now they get you can get a lucky shot.
Seriously, amazing job. It's a 5-loss eliminated Team Norway.
Backgammon, so I think it started with 2-0 for Team Right West from Norway. Stagfinn Snarheim and Elias Kritikos. The Team Austria 3 is Wolfgang Wühl and Fritz Rattinger. Both all 4 are playing regularly in the national teams.
Okay, I see. Bojo is now watching. Bogodar Iliev. He said, "Good afternoon. Good to see you."
Nice to see you too.
Absolutely. I actually just asked him how is the audio, and so hopefully he'll be commenting momentarily and let us know that all is good.
Fine.
Yeah, just like coming up here.
Yes.
I think I come up to the 20 actually.
It's best chance to make advanced entry.
This is my preferred play. The 2 plays have to be pretty close. And that's a really good roll. Followed by 5-3. Yeah, just got to bring it down.
I would think longer, which if I would not go to the power point, this is 5 before, but
I think it felt pretty natural.
the double hit. I like the double hit. Yeah?
Oh, I didn't see the double hit. You're absolutely right. I think it's clear. I definitely was looking elsewhere and I just didn't see it. Now, obviously, you're going to come in and make the bar point. Beautiful. And a 5-4 is not very helpful. I guess you just run the front checker all the way. So, Bernhard, you run a lot of tournaments. How often do you play? Do you manage much play time or not?
Well, in last time, I'm always joining a tournament when there is when there otherwise would be a buy. So I'm at the moment playing 3 tournaments. So each second evening I have a tournament match, but that's fine.
So 6-4. I thought about this play. I think the run is better. You have the advanced anchor with the bar point. Yeah, sure, it's not a point in your board, but I think staying back actually gives you more shots because you can't just slot points in his board without you know. So are you slotting the bar or bringing into the 5-point here? This is a good question, actually.
I would run from the 24 point, I think.
You're still losing the race. I really think that's not right.
We are back in the race, yeah.
Yeah, you're still down a few pips, so if you can snare a shot on his inner board, yeah, I don't think that's right either.
Yeah. When you are back in the race,
right.
You don't need the midpoint so much, yeah?
Right. I would have either slotted the bar or come into the 5. Maybe the 10 points, right? And now it's off, and he wishes he'd have doubled because he just rolled a really good number. And now I'm sure if there's a fan, he's still too good. He's too good again.
Again, too good, yeah.
Yeah. Being too good is a good problem to have, generally speaking. He's considering doubling here, which I think is a mistake. I'd just be rolling. I mean, now you're up 15 pips. You have a 4-point board. Your opponent's got nothing but stacks around the board. Just roll the dice.
Yeah, I see no situations where White even when white enters, it should be a double bus. Maybe 1-1, double 1 or double 3.
I think this is actually worse. A worse, maybe not worse than the other one, but this is. I feel very confident that's a bad error. But these teams are super strong. Maybe they'll know something that I don't. That point does get them to an even score. I'm sorry, an even score away, I should say.
Yeah.
5-3 is a great roll, makes that 10 point. A little bit of blocking. Yep. Bring 2 down. Try and make a prime. Ooh. Now, how are you playing this one? The 5 is down. Is the 1 up from the back to block the 8 point from, like, if he rolls 3-1, he then has to leave a shot if he makes the 5 point?
I would go to the bar point.
You would go to the bar point? You're actually giving a shot here. Okay.
But then I have the chance to make an advanced ensure. It's a last moment where I can try to block him a bit.
Okay. Before he has a point on his board. Maybe that's a really good play. I wouldn't have considered it. My second option was playing 13-12, but
Okay.
maybe you're right. And that's what they go with. So, nice find there, Mr. Bernhard. You haven't picked up the dice yet, but the more I see it, the more I hear you, the more I like it.
The check on the ace point is similar to not overstacking on a prime structure. He has more possibilities to escape or making more troubles at the moment for the opponent on the other side.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's true. I very much favor actually coming up to the 23. Your opponent rolls 3-1, 3-2.
You mean because it looks at the stripped 8 point, yeah?
4-3, yeah, exactly. That's the point.
He cannot with 3. He cannot make the golden point then, yeah.
Yeah, 4-3. Obviously, you still with the 4-3. He's going to make the 22, which, I feel pretty strongly my play was right there. But clear, definitely not 100%, but I feel confident. 2-6, obviously coming in and hitting. 4-6, safes the blot. That's a beautiful structure now for white. Black needs to point. If he couldn't have pointed, it's probably right to hit and step up. But
it's also reasonable to think about a cube, I think, but just to play, yeah.
Oh, 4-1's no good. I guess you step up with the 4 and make the bar point. You could also make the 9, but I don't think that's right. Yeah, that's what they go with. Blocks 3, 6, and 5-4 from stepping out.
Now the chance to make advanced ensure, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this looks better, yeah.
I agree. This is definitely my first instinct. They're taking their. I gotta give them credit. They've had some pretty difficult and interesting different checker plays, and they're taking their time. And I think that's really important. You know, you have a clock. If you end the match with 12 minutes left on your clock, well, that's 12 minutes you could have spent thinking about making and coming to a better decision and taking into consideration some things that you didn't. So I commend them for using time.
And it's generally consultation is good to learn having an analytic approach. Together it's often easier than when you play alone and you are a victim of your own emotions. But in the team it's really good training.
Absolutely. 4-1. Oh, they still haven't picked up the dice. Huh.
They're still discussing.
Yeah, I think the problem they're finding is that big numbers hit outside and small numbers hit inside. Mm-hmm. And I think that's their hesitation. And the 9 points, probably the most underrated point on the backgammon board.
If they make the 9 point with 3-5, 3-6,
yeah,
maybe there are some bad rolls, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another good point. 3-6-5-4 shakes. You get a double shot. Well, I guess not 5. Yeah, 5-4. Yeah, both. You get a double shot. That's a really good point. I feel. I don't know. I'm feeling like the 5 point is the 9 point's pretty clear now. Yeah.
4 is also not good.
Say again.
2-4 is not so good.
2-4, 2-6, 3-5 isn't particularly good. It's not as bad. Yeah, this looks pretty clear now, actually. And that's why you take the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well done, guys. I think that's pretty much the right play. It didn't work out. Your opponent rolled the 4-3, but I think they came to the right decision. Yep, they're hitting.
I think now it should be anyhow a cube, this position. And I would hit for sure on the bar point.
But are you hitting? Which way are you hitting? I'm actually hitting the other way. I'm taking the 23 anchor.
Yeah, I would also prefer the 23. It's still a bit risky to.
But are you taking? Well, are you taking the cube? So if you're not taking the cube, then it doesn't really matter which checker play you make. But I'm guessing this has got to be a take. And I'm not actually. I'm more convinced that it's a take than it is a double. But down 3-0 in the match, I have no problem seeing a cube here. If you roll double 1s, double 2s, double 3s, double 5, you've lost your market. But then again, what if they just come in and hit, and you come in and hit, and then they get an advanced anchor? Then do you really want the cube on the other side of the board?
But I think it's easy cube because they have at least 10 hits, and each is a market loser.
Well, no, I don't think the hits are a market loser. If you get hit and then your opponent rolls 5-3 and makes your 5 point, you're in a non-cube situation.
But I think.
But that's a market loser. That is for sure a market loser. And go ahead and step up to the 23, and this game is over. Actually, maybe he's too good. But I'm just doubling his white. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, it was double take before, yeah.
I'm not seeing the. You're seeing that it was they missed a cube.
No.
Oh, you're just asking. Okay. I'm not doing this because maybe this makes them way too good. That's I can count 7 blots, I think.
I think now they have to play careful to reduce gammon danger, yeah.
Yeah. So is white too good here? White, they didn't double, so clearly they think they're too good. Make the 23 anchor, fewer gammons. There's a prime. Do you step up with the 2 or not? That's the question. They're just going to attack and potentially hunt for another checker, but I still think it's probably right. Because if you get a chance to make that, that really reduces gammons.
Yeah, and it also makes, and even if they dance, they have a bit better timing, yeah?
Yeah, you're happy to dance 5 or 6 times here. And now are you hitting or not? Probably win more games, but you probably lose more gammons. And I'm not sure that you win more games, but you must.
I would prefer to hit. I'm greedy.
Yeah. Well, it's not being greedy. It's just trying to win. You can just stay on the 2 point and obviously hope for the shot later or hope you don't get gammoned, or you can try and win the game. And the way you win is by hitting, and your opponent rolls like a 2-6.
I see a game plan. When I'm not hitting, I think we will just crash.
Yeah. And the gammons are still probably 20-25% here, right? And they might even be more if black crashes their board. Bring 2 in. There you go. So they're likely not to have a 6, maybe not even a 5 point.
So we'll get the interesting beer off. I think against the 2 point you should clear the bar point, yeah? That's a kind of...
Now? No.
Not now.
Oh, okay.
In general.
Oh, gotcha. Yes. Understood.
I think you don't put checkers on the bar point because that's the point you want to clear.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So yeah, I think the 2 is the other 2. Correct. Or I agree.
The 9-7 here, yeah.
And this makes double 5s pretty awkward, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the 5 in this too. Yeah. Is
The
it actually are double
5s
fives any less awkward? Actually, yeah. Oh no, double 5s are about the same. Actually, I think they just flipped.
Yeah, but the 5s are the problem because in case you lose your 6 point with the 5s, yeah.
Yep.
That's
4-1. Come into the 5 point. I think. Looks good to me. I don't know why you do this. Double 5s now break. Where the other play, double 5s are play safe because you can go to the 8th point.
Mm-hmm.
And 6-4 plays either way. I think this was not right. I'm sure it's not hugely significant, but... And I'm bringing the checker in. Although playing slower might be better because, once again, you want black to start breaking points.
I think also you don't want to put a stone behind the 2 point, yeah?
Actually, with hoping that black crashes, putting it behind makes you play slow. Obviously, 6-1's a great roll for black.
Yeah, I think white should try to have builders on the
in front.
The home field in front of the anchor.
I'm not sure. It was interesting.
That was important, is opening the 6 point for the monster. Because that is really an annoying position.
Whoa! I think he should have killed his 5s. I don't know why would he? Oh well, now 5s are coming out, so it doesn't matter. But I would have killed my 5s. Oh, maybe not killing 5s though lets you potentially remake that 6 point. So maybe he was right. I would do this the other way, but it's small. Doesn't matter. Very insignificant.
Yes. I mean, the check on the 1 point is a bit more wastage, yeah?
I actually prefer this over the 3 and the 2 point. I like keeping a checker on the 4 point. But, like I said, it's got to be close. That's a shot. And even if you don't hit it, you're likely to get another one. Well, that's going to save many of the gammons and win some games.
I think usually you go to the 15 point, yeah? You have 7 pips distance, yeah?
No, I think you stay back because that's 8 pips. 7's ain't actually. But if you move up and he rolls an 8.
But in this case, maybe.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's had to be close. That's a good roll.
Oh.
They must have paid for that dice upgrade I referred to earlier. Or actually, isn't this the Norwegian team? Maybe they got it for free. Since Terje is from Norway. Obviously, this is sarcasm.
There are a lot of parallel truths inside of this story.
The best untrue story is one that you kind of shake your head and go, "Is it true?" Or I would not be leaving this shot.
I like these positions with 5 and 6 point opened, and the other one has several checkers. It's very exciting. It's just nearly like a rule for me that it's always an easy take if black would double such positions.
Right.
There's so many indirect and also direct hits later on.
Yeah, I wouldn't have made this play, but maybe it's right. I wouldn't leave because it's double sixes and it's 6-5. Now I block the, maybe it's wrong, but I would block. That's me. That blocks double fives.
Mm-hmm.
And you step up with the 1. Oh no, you don't have a 1 to step up with. Never mind, that's it. Maybe that's wrong though, because you're trying to contain, and putting those checkers together only blocks the doubles, but which probably. But if he comes in with 5-2, 5-3, then 5-1, 5-2, 5-3, whatever. You only have a single shot plus the fly shots. Not sure. What is the weight? Oh, they haven't picked up the dice. Oh, I never saw the fan. Yeah, I think this is my play. If you were trailing, you might be redoubling here. 7 pips. You both have a ton of wastage, but white has the gap. But white leads by 1 crossover. Mm-hmm. If you were trailing 0-3, I think this is a cube. But leading 0-3, I don't think it is. Would you think that's right?
I think it's an easy take. Often for me in this situation, I just say to myself, I don't cube. It's too.
But because you're leading 3-0,
you are very close to a cube. Yeah?
But if you were trailing 3-0, would you be doubling?
Yes, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Also, I think in money game, it's a nice cube.
Yeah, it definitely gives your opponent something to think about. So in a 0-0 scores, it's a cube. Wow, I think it is. I think this is only not a cube because you're leading. Because I'm not sure it's a take for money or for 0-0. So maybe it still is a cube, actually. If I'm not sure I'm taking for money. Because there's a 7 pip. You both have a ton of wastage. There is the 1 crossover.
The point is, for black, all aces hit. And all bigger rolls.
Right.
Race. Mm-hmm.
So maybe that was still a cube. I mean, now is white taking here? This is really interesting, actually. You're up by 11 pips. Both have a ton of wastage. He may not get a checker off. You're definitely getting 1 off. I'm sorry, I'm redoubling here. And it's possible that the last roll was still a cube. Although, you did gain 4 or 5 pips, so maybe not. Maybe I was right the first time. Wow, interesting.
I think the difficult decision is for sure for white. And I would like to give this difficult cube, yeah?
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't think this is a difficult decision. Insta-pass is what I say. Although, owning a 4 cube down 3-0, it's a pretty powerful little tool.
I think they have far too little chance to win this game. How many percent they win this position? I think maybe 10%. I don't think more.
No, I think it's more than 10%. I don't know what the percentage is. I'm not that smart, but actually, Anita was laughing at my comment about the luck reference with Terje's page. She put a comment in. Glad you're enjoying, and actually, Philip Babarova actually said the audio is great. So, great. Glad this is the first stream I've done in quite some time, so I'm glad everything's working out. Glad we sound good. Well, yeah, I think that's the right decision. And if that's a double pass, did they miss a cube the roll before? I'm very curious. If anyone in the commentary, in the audience, has some cube action for us on that cube or the previous one, I'd love to hear it. After a great double 5, ooh, he missed the hit. Oh, there it is. There you go. That would have been a pretty bad miss right there. I guess maybe it's not that bad because you're playing unanchored against a 3-point board, but still, this has got to be right. Gives you the pip lead in the match, in the game. What do you think of this? I think the hit's got to be right, especially you're at 4 away.
You don't have to be afraid of the blitz anymore when he has just his 7 checkers in the home field.
Right. That's a really good point, too. Well said.
And he's 4 away, so a little bit action is also doable.
So he played that defensively when I surely would not have. Now, this 6-5 isn't particularly appetizing. I think...
Interesting, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Say again?
It's interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, you could play safer and leave fewer shots, but I love making my 5-point. I love going for the 5-point, but this very well could be right. But you're already losing, and it's just so stacky when you're making the play that I want to make. This isn't right. I mean, it could be, but I really don't think so. But, I will say this. He made the anchor, and it gives them the flexibility to make the crazy play. The aggressive
other one
play.
was called the Crazy Tiger.
Yeah, it's not Double Tiger, it's Crazy Tiger. I don't think he'll be running with that checker. I think he's going to put that one back and run with the other one.
Or leave it on the 15 point like this. I like this position.
Oh! I didn't...
On the 15 point, he's looking in the outfield. I think this is...
Yeah, I think you're right. It gives you more... And it's so much more flexible. You have a spare on the... No. Make the other play. I think you're absolutely right. Just coming out and bringing it down to the 8 point. Giving yourself a builder on the 8.
Yeah, then 6-1, 3-1 is getting more attractive. And here it's...
And having a 3-point board favors you in contact versus a no-point board, so or one. Once again, I like the second play you made, and the one you called, coming out to the 15 and coming down.
I think with this play it's also more difficult to unstack the 6 point for black.
Huh? Well, there's a little unstackage of the 6 point to make the 5 for sure. You should not be hitting. You should not be making the 2 point. There you go. That's a pretty great roll. 4-1. Now what do you do? Just hit and come in, or you make the 9 point? I think hit and come in is right.
Like this, yeah. I would play safe because
you're now up, and it puts you up 39 pips in the race.
Yeah. Black has already starting a nice structure with a 5 point.
3 is coming down. Actually, he could step up to the 20, but losing the race, I would just come down.
I think he should go to the 20 point to be flexible. Going down and stripping the midpoint, then the 6s can get bad also, yeah?
Yeah, I guess that checker doesn't really do a lot back there.
Like this 6-3, and so I don't like this move.
Okay. Well, what do you think about it now?
Yes, like I would also play like this.
Actually, if you brought it, he would have hit and he would have hit and come down, and you would have hit back. And now we have a 4-1. I think this is pretty clear. So if you had on that 2-1, if you had come up to the 20, he would have hit with the 1 and brought the 2 down, and you would have hit back right now. Oh no! Don't do this. I love the 9 point. Some of his ones are duped that make the 5 point. Some of his ones are 6-4 is duped that makes that hits outside makes the 2 point. And it's just structurally sound. To me, I could be wrong, but this is 9 point all day for me. Anita Marholm also writes, "Go, go, go, Norway." I could be wrong, but I'm just going to throw it on a limb that she might be from Norway.
I'm not so sure about this one. Everything is stripped now. Maybe 22, 18, and just 2 down from the bar.
I don't know. Once again, it's the 9 point. Someone makes the 9 point, I'm usually not going to go against it. I'm a big fan. Come on out with the 5, and no reason to expose a second bot, so yep. Oh, 3 2s. Kind of. Well, not kind of. It is very much not good. Can you kill a checker here, or is this the play? I guess this must be the play. You got to do this over killing a checker. I mean, it does take away a bunch of pointing numbers that black is looking to unstack off the 5 and 6 points.
I think before it was a mistake not going with the 4 to the bar point.
You do?
And this is very dangerous. Like I would prefer to hit 9-7, 9-6. Now on the ace point, it's very early. Yeah.
Right. I'm very confident that they'll end up. Oh, he didn't. I was very confident that he was going to change his play and go ahead and hit. I'm quite surprised that they didn't. So I guess I'm just running. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong color.
That's interesting. 7 point or 9 point?
7, because you maintain contact. You're still losing the race, so you maintain contact with the bar longer.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sorry, with the midpoint. Oh, yeah. Huh.
I think the other one is better because also 6s are a bit duplicated, yeah?
Yes. And this just feels right. Oh. Interesting. Because you can come out and hit. That gives 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shots. That's not that many. This is only 12 shots. I like this.
Yeah.
It's actually few. It looks like it's a lot more than 12 shots.
5, 4, 3, and 4, 5.
Yeah.
It's not, and all the 6. Yeah.
Plus 2, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 12 shots. I didn't realize I like this as I thought it was a lot more. I mean, every non-hitting play is more shots. It's fewer blots, of course, but
7 and 9 is nice duplicated by the home field points, yeah.
And 25% off the top, they're gonna fan, and it's double pass. I'll bet a lot of money that hitting is right here.
The other one is 18 shots, and what we talked about 12 shots. It's a big difference. They should see that. Oh, this is 18 shots, yeah.
Yeah, but this one got missed.
And
the other one got hit, so they made the right play, right? Oh, they're not. They can't. The thing is, they can't even run with it because they're down in the race. Well, they can, but they're breaking contact, so I wouldn't. So it looks like this is the right play.
I think this was also partly a very difficult game now. very difficult checker play decisions.
Yeah, this is, to me, this is a much easier game as a commentator than it is a player. You know, I feel like I'm seeing things that I would have like that. I don't know if I would have seen that 6-2 over the board. I hope that I would have, and I feel strongly that they missed a clear play.
Yeah. It needs really training of the mats, yeah, of all the dice combinations, yeah.
Yeah. Early in COVID, I was doing a lot of commentary, and I felt like my game was really, really improving, somewhat significantly because of the way I was seeing the game, and I like this cube.
They cube now, yeah.
Yeah, down 5-0, and even score probably not, but here, absolutely. Go ahead and hit. You're only getting hit back with 4 numbers. And there's 2 blots on the side of the board, so the race isn't settled by any stretch, so you want to hit here. If you're worried about getting hit with the 4 numbers, well, if you don't, he has double 3s, 4s, and 5s, and 6s, which is 4 great numbers if you don't hit. So that's one thing about it. I mean,
and if he's hit, they have many
return.
hit
Yeah, there were tons of return shots. Well, you have a ton more return shots than he has now. And you just cost him 7 pips in the race with that. Oh, I think he should be getting off that 5 point. I guess there's so few gammons, maybe it's okay to stay there. But I wouldn't be staying there. He did, and he got pointed on. Slot the 4, absolutely. It's still got some work to do. I'll bring 2 in.
Okay, I would have liked to hit on the 2 point, but there was no chance for that.
I'm not sure what you're referencing. I like rolling double 4s here. Didn't get it, but 4-1's a pretty good roll. I'd pick and pass. If your opponent fans, it's easier. Oh, he doesn't fan. I guess. Wow, that made the race. That didn't make the race that close. I don't think. Is this right to kill a checker? You're down how much after the race? You're only down 12 but there's a stack on the ace point, and this isn't so flexible. Yeah, I think you make this play. 6-4. I mean, here's a shot right here. Here's the shot right here. 5-4, 6-3, double 3s. 5 numbers. 1 and 7, so about 14%. That's not going to get the job done. I just scoot up and make the 9. I don't think it matters a whole lot, but in case you get the hit back, it's nice to have the 9 point. Oh, there's another 9. Well, I mean, this leaves another 9. That's not going to get it. So go ahead and bring the 3 in. Yeah, this is fine too. And you get another shot. And you can come down with the 2 and leave just one more shot and get closer, which is probably right. Is it right to leave one more shot by bringing the 2 down? I'm not 100% sure. But I think I would. And it was a good choice because you would have he finally rolled the 9. Oh, they're staying for the shot. I like this. Go ahead and bring the last 3 in. If you don't happen to get another shot this time, then you run.
Yeah, it's 2-1, 3-1, 1-1. Yeah.
Maybe you stay another roll if you roll small. If you roll a 5 or 6, you're definitely going. But this, you can obviously stay another roll. Maybe get have your opponent roll a 6 too. Obviously, you're super unlikely to win the game unless you get a hit, so stay for a shot. I'm bearing a checker off here. Yep. You can clear the 6 point. Leaves pretty much, I'm pretty sure exactly the same number of shots. No. Yeah, maybe it's the same number of shots, or is it not? If you clear and he stays, you leave a shot with 4s, 5s, and 6s. If you take one off...
But you were amazed from the time management at the beginning, but now when I look...
Ooh!
It's at 2 minutes, yeah, so...
So you know what I do in this case? I tell my partner to shut up. That's a good point. Nice catch. I didn't see that clock getting low. And I don't think this requires this much. So as I said, if you take one off, that's going to leave 4s, 5s, and 6s.
Dirk Schiemann often speaks about the time management. I think this is a classical case. You know, the problem is also when you start to discuss in the team, it can easily be that you discuss about a quite unimportant move for 3-4 minutes because you like it, it's interesting, but for the match it can be a disaster.
And I'm embarrassed to say that I have actually lost a backgammon match, a live backgammon match, one time in my life, and it was a clocked match in doubles where my doubles partner and I just didn't pay attention to the clock. It was very embarrassing. We were winning the match. We were up like 7-3 or something, 7-4, and we ran out of time. And it's just such a idiotic way to lose backgammon. I mean, I've never lost. I've been short on time a few times in my life. I actually won a match with 4 seconds left once. I can't remember the others. I've had a few where I was very short on time, but that's the only one I've ever lost. And felt like an idiot. And the worst part about it, I forgot about this part. We had $100 per man bet on the match. So it was like there's a little bit extra that knife in my gut losing that one on time.
2-1. Yeah, I think it's splitting in this position, but
really?
Nearly always can slot it, yeah.
I always slot. Maybe it's right at some scores, or I know there's one score where it's not when your opponent has a free drop. But other than that, I'm always splitting.
But with 2 minutes on the clock, slotting is a brave. Not sure if it's the best idea to go for complex positions now.
Maybe they think they're the better team. But to me, it's just natural. I just thought, literally, I wouldn't even have thought about it. I would have just automatically clicked and made the slot. And I like the run here, by the way. And they're using clock on this. They've already used 12 seconds. They've used 20 seconds. I don't know if they know their clock is running low. Excuse me. And I guess they're thinking about cubing, but I don't think they should. I think it's still a bit early. Bring the 3 up from the back, and if your opponent doesn't do something nice, at this score, I think you can send the cube. See, I'm not giving the 4-6. Oh, what did I say? What did the commentator do?
You were singing it into.
Yeah. It's so wrong to say your opponent's bad numbers, but they're not my opponent, so it's okay. I have a rule. You can call your own good numbers. You can call your own bad numbers. You can call my good numbers. It's okay. But you can never call your opponent's bad numbers. If you live by that, I think if you follow that, take that one to the grave, I think everyone will be okay with you over the board.
Yeah, it's part of this algorithm, yeah?
Yeah. Actually, I'm quite happy when my opponents actually point out my good rolls.
It's the voice detection.
Yeah, exactly, the voice detection. Right. And it works with live dice too, just to let you know. It's true.
It also happens that I think 6-6 and then the opponent makes 6-6. Yeah? Things like this happen also.
Yeah, the mental ability
it's
of
mind
6.
detection.
Yeah, the mind one on 6-6 is a little higher than all the rest. Especially when there's a 1 point when it's just a 1 point board.
Okay, they really want to cube.
Well, they're down 5-2. But look at their opponent's clock. Makes me act a little bit slower with the cube.
Mm-hmm.
You're only up 2 pips. You have an equal boards.
I think this is an easy take, so I see no reason to cube here. The race is quite even, the position is similar, they have some threats, but black can make an anchor, so I don't think that there is a very big advantage.
Sorry, I'm just responding to some texts. Since they're affording me the opportunity by taking time on this cube, I'm just going through. Okay, I'm back. So, what do you think? Is this a cube or is this not a cube? I'm not. I think I would have held the cube, but I don't think it's a bad cube. If it's wrong, it's probably wrong by like 0.05 ish. But I mean, your opponent roll 4-2, and you're happy. You're super happy you cubed now. And now, do you have to attack with this 5? I think so. 4-1, come in and split, float to the 6 to the 5.
Yeah.
Get flexible. Now black wants to attack if they can. 5-4. So that's definitely going to make the point. And do you attack with the 4? I guess you have to attack with the 4.
Yes.
I mean, you can come out, but that doesn't seem right. Yep, this looks pretty clear. It may lead to a gammon for your opponent, but...
that was very important now.
Yeah. And now the 6, you can go out or you can come in.
15. I like 15. Duplicating the 3s.
Yeah.
And keeping the chance to make the bar point.
5-2. Now do you have to hit again, or do you just make the 8 point? Oh wow! Look at this. Hit on the. Actually, I'm hitting 3 checkers. The way I'm playing this.
I was surprised that they hit on the 1 point. It was not so clear for me. Yeah?
I agree. I think making the 8 is probably right. I'm actually hitting 3 checkers here. I'm hitting on the 17, the 2, and the 1. But this looks pretty strong as well. But I don't want my opponent double anchoring. Interesting. Maybe I'm too aggressive with my play. Huh. What's the last one? He brings it in?
It's really difficult.
I actually think hitting 3 is... Although... Yeah, just hitting... If you just point on him, you only put 1 on the air. And then your 2s and... well, your 4s are duplicated, but that's not so bad. This might be right. But I like more checkers. Yeah, I like more checkers in the air.
Right.
If he fans, that's the best play. But if he anchors... I don't know. You have a bet... I'm going back to my uber-aggressive hit 3 checkers. But maybe I'm dumb. That's a really good one.
He has to go on the 22, yeah?
2-1. Actually, I don't think I'd be lifting that checker.
No.
1, 2, 3, and last one down. That's a pretty awesome roll. That saves a ton of gammons for black. Oh, I would not. Oh, I don't think of that. I would have slotted the 4 point. I wouldn't have worried about the ace. For 1. I don't want to get pointed on, so I'm actually coming out with the checker from the back.
To 18, yeah?
Yeah.
I would maybe stay on 22.
I'm either coming. I'm not staying on the 22. Either I'm coming out or I'm slotting and coming. Splitting and coming down.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. 18 is the best with that roll for sure. If you know your opponent, you want to clear that point? Nah, prepare to clear from the back. I'm playing 4-2 here. I'm not playing 6-4.
I think it's not necessary to give up the 8 point.
Right.
It's good to prevent him coming out with 5, I think.
Yeah, I mean, what if he rolls double 5 now? I mean, look how they play otherwise. They're crunching, kind of. Putting 2 checkers on the ace, yeah. Or 6-5. Well, 6-5 is a good roll, because it makes the 4 point, but it's a lot of pips.
They use a lot. They lose most of their time for discussing Birin, yeah?
Hop a checker.
I think you can leave it there and look for the 1-6. Ah.
Wow. Wow, what a call. You called that 1-6.
That was the easy part, yeah.
4-3 is a beautiful roll. Likely to be 2 points, so we're looking at a 5-4 game. So once again, you said Austria is leading, which is white here. 1 second.
Yeah, and they need 1 point tonight.
Excuse me.
Besser lieber.
Sorry about that. Little fact about me, I don't sneeze halfway. When I sneeze, like, my whole body, like, shakes and shit. It's crazy. I scared the crap out of my daughter a few times with a sneeze. I'm just playing 4-1, taking the 2 off. Don't waste any time. Just leave 3 checkers, 4 checkers across the 4, 5, and 6 points. Yep. Go ahead and slot with the 5-2. This is fine as well, but I would have slotted. Well, if you're going to waste pips inside, why aren't you slotting? See.
Yeah, they can go now, yeah, I think also.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, 4 away, 5 away.
One of my favorite scores. It's the only score where the leader has the stronger cubes. Can be more aggressive with the cube. Because he's a double gammon away from winning the match. It's literally an absolute unique score in the game. And it's one of the things that makes backgammon so great compared to so many games is match score means so much in this game. It makes sense that if you're the trailer, you want to be more aggressive because you need to catch up. But at score 5-4, 4 away, 5 away, it's just not true. It's the exact opposite.
That's a good point, yeah.
That's a lovely roll for a 3-1. Makes the 5 point. 3-1 makes the 5 point right back. 3-1 makes an anchor. Are you running with this 6-4? Or are you making the 2 point? I think I'm slotting the 3 actually.
I would have run, but I'm not sure about this one.
Pretty natural 6-2. Now I'm coming out to the bar and making.
Yeah, make the point.
Yep.
That was smooth, yeah.
Yep. Now I'm going to hit 2.
Double hit, yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll see a lot of double passes if there's no 1 coming in. Although if you bring two checkers in without hitting, there's going to be no cube. But if you only like this,
okay, 3-3.
It's pretty darn good. Don't think I'm making the 10. I think I would have slotted the ace. 6-2.
But you think that they are now already having a bit time problems, yeah?
Yep. Oh yeah, they're down to 1. Oh, I'm sorry. What are they still at 5.5 minutes? Yeah, they're fine. It's like playing normal now because they have 5 minutes and a 5. Actually, they have more than 5 minutes in a 4.5 point match. So white still has no time pressure at all, in my opinion. That's a good roll. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was for white. I had the wrong side on roll. That's very much not a good roll, actually. Yeah. You're not going to the ace and the 3 point with an extra checker, so this is clearly the right play. White doesn't have a cube because they're down 15 in the race. 4-3. Ugh. I'm not leaving all those shots in the outfield. Oh, so maybe this is right. Maybe this is better than just making the 2 point. I think I like this. And you take this opportunity to run for black. That is that 4s aren't duplicated. So 4s hit, 5s hit, 2s hit, 3s and 6s cover. There's a hidden cover right there. I'm not sure that was the right time because there was no duplicate. Go ahead.
Okay, it seemed risky for me giving up the enter, but
yeah, it seemed like it was the right time to run, but because of the blot, but there was no duplication, so I think maybe it was a mistake. And it looks like they paid for it. Because I don't think this is a cube. I'm sorry, I don't think this is a take. 23 pips. Not too many gammons, but not too many wins either.
okay, making the 2 point is ambitious. Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, I don't think that's right. Oh, wait.
I think it's for sure right, yeah?
Really? I would have come up with the back 2 checkers.
Yeah?
I would have made the 2 point and come up. I'm sorry, I would have made the 4 point and come up. Maybe I'm wrong. Prime versus prime. Oh, there's no question you bring the 4 down. You're not stepping up into that. Although you do have a pure board, so maybe it is right. This is not my play.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question for you. You're giving a 6-2. Would you rather get your opponent roll a 6-2?
Maybe even 24, 23. Can you risk this? Yeah?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
4 point is looking really bad. Yeah.
There you go. And now,
yeah.
Ship it.
It's a wonderful cube, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not an even score, but trailing. I like it to get yourself to 4-3 instead of get yourself 4 away. Because I don't think they're taking. Although maybe it is a take. This could very well be a take because the blacks super pure position. Actually, the more I look at it, the more I think it is a take.
I think this is such a position when you just see the negative things of the position,
right,
and estimate that the point is already made, then you think it's a pass. But
yeah, it's just a clear
very
take.
Important. This 3 was great roll.
Yes, and you're right. That was absolutely a clear take. And I'm not coming in on the 24 and hitting. You can't put yourself behind the prime. You got to come in on the 22.
22, yeah.
Yeah. 6-2 is a pretty good roll. Anchor and come on down. Ooh, he just wants to run. And
I like this one, yeah.
Duplicates the 2. You're absolutely right. Now, how are you playing this for black? Are you bringing 2 down or not? You don't have much time. You got to decide. The clock is short.
Oh, now it's 6-2.
Yes.
Hit and out, yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I was thinking down, but yeah, this is probably right. Now just up with both checkers. Black is feeling pretty confident. They're in a good spot here. Do you make the 10? I don't think so. I think no, it's too many shots. 16, 13, 11. Oh, which is the better one? Well, the other one would have been hit, so this is the better one.
Yeah. But maybe it left it also on 4-4, yeah? So
yeah, I didn't count the shots. I would have... maybe they were right. And I'm not leaving that 4-4-6-2. I'm picking that checker up. I'm just playing 11 to 5. Oh, actually it would go there, so maybe not. 4 down, 1 in. There you go. Really interesting match. A lot of... Not many easy checker plays here. I'm curious to see what these guys are playing PR-wise. Yeah, I think there's no decision here. It's 4 down and 1 in.
That's not too good.
Yeah, that's fine. Puts them where you want them. 5-3, just come into the... Unfortunately, this doesn't...
Can you slot the 3-point? Can you slot the 3-point here?
Oh, uber aggressive with the 3. That might be right. Might cost you a gammon for the match, but it might be right. Although even if he hits 2, there aren't that many gammons.
I think it will be very difficult otherwise to complete both tasks on both sides.
Nice find. This looks right to me. I mean, this is basically a game-winning play. Oh, they can't do it, they say. I think you can do it. I think you have to do it. Oh, then they didn't. They picked up the dice. And I would not be leaving the 6-4. I would just make the ace point here. Now they slot it and they're in a worse position. Oh, but look at that.
5-5.
Double 4, 1, 2. What do you do with the last 2? You're giving them double 1s with this play.
Yeah.
The double 1s hit 3. So I would leave the 1-6. Cover with 1 hit and then run one from the
18 point. Make the 18 point.
Actually, I would 1-5. You want the shot. 1-2. You want the shot. So I'm actually running 22 to 14. The last one to me is 18-14.
Yeah. No, I think it's the 18 point because with 1-2 and 1-5 you get the shot anyhow.
No, 1-5 you don't. Well, 1-2 you're 1-2. Yeah, you're right. You do. So it was only 1-5.
Okay. So now it's 3 away maybe, or Crawford.
Or yeah. So what's the gammon percentage here? So 1 up is like 7%. 2 up is 50.
I would say 15%.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're way low. This is
There is a rule when the opponent has 8 pips to move. I think it's 10%, and every 4 pips more, it's again 10%, like this.
Oh, I think you're mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think you're very much mistaken. I think this was closer to like 25%.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm wrong. White had a pretty bad bear off.
Yeah, but the small numbers he can move inside, and with the big numbers he can run with the last checker. Now it's getting.
Nah, it's nothing. Only 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
I played the 3 in. Okay, so it's 3 away, 3 away.
A bit higher take point, yeah, now.
This is actually the worst part of my game, is knowing what the hell to do with the cube in these kind of situations. And I should be so much better. You make this statement about this, and all the people that play as good as I do know this, and it's just one of my absolute worst biggest weaknesses.
You need a bit more than 30% for take, yeah? Now in this.
Is that what it is?
3 race.
Okay. Bojo just said he almost missed a tournament match because of my very interesting live stream. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing then. I think I should say thank you, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, we brought 2 up. I would have brought one of those checkers down. I like this play, I believe.
Wow, this is.
Could this be a kill? You have an anchor.
I would play safe, yeah. I think it has to be played safe. I even hitting on the 4 point could be a cube for me, yeah.
I don't know nothing about this game. I thought that was a really hard one for me. I would have considered the kill, but maybe it's just terrible. Why are you doing this when you can run safe? I don't understand that. And they're under a minute now. Under a minute for black.
Yeah, no reason.
Yeah, I wouldn't have used any time on that cube. So now do you make the 5 point or do you make the 2 point?
5 point. Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is no shots. You make the 5 point. You leave 2s plus 4 double 4s. I think this might have been right. Now you want to attack. Now I'm sending a cube, I think. Oh, you're only up 5 pips. Never mind. Race was closer than I thought.
Oh. Okay.
I think.
Suggestion.
Say again. I actually think this is right.
First suggestion of
one. Yeah. I apologize. I cut you off twice. Say that one more time.
I would have hit on the 4 point.
I'm not 100% sure. I actually leaned against. My first thought was to do it, and then I leaned against it. Huge roll for black. Dominant position now. With better structure. Lots of flexibility. Got to come out with those 6. The race is actually still closer than I thought. But this is a pretty strong position for black.
Check on the 3 point quite fast, yeah?
Say again?
They were parrying this check on the 3 point quite fast.
Yeah, I would have taken more time for sure.
Like that, but
I think this is a good cube, but it looks like an easy take to me. Oh, what a huge roll for black. Oh, followed by a fan. 5-1. Oh,
Oh.
I thought about... I guess he just believed in those shots. Wow, they fanned twice on a 2-point board. That's brutal. What was a close race is no longer. Go ahead and slot your 4-point. Just make the 3. Pretty natural. Black's a huge favorite now. White needs to come up with the 3 so they can save the won't be in danger of many gammons. Repeat that. Oh, double 5 to the other side.
Double 5 was disaster.
Oh, and 6-3 makes the 2-point. Very strong position. There's the 3 that comes up. That's what White needed to save this game and have 25% chances going to the next game.
Yeah, little chance to get a hit, maybe.
Yeah, very little. I would do this. Well, not that, but.
That's a bot move. Yeah.
5-3, you're clearing from the back, and now double. Oh wow, they have to break the 6-point. That's unfortunate. Oh, there's a shot. Missed. And like I said, this is just going to likely be just a 2-point game.
Oh, it is even dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, there are some. We shouldn't say what we're thinking.
Yeah.
That helps. No. Don't waste a pip. Back up the 5 to the 8 and play 15-12. This is a incorrect checker play. It's small, but it's true. There's a shot. Take 2 checkers off. Oh, there's the 1 in the hit.
White usually wins this position, yeah?
Usually is not in my vocabulary. All I know is something usually doesn't go well in backgammon, whichever side you're on. Something usually doesn't go well. That's the only time I ever used the word usually in backgammon.
I would not leave it on the 6-point. I see no
reason
reason to risk gammon.
Well, but you can pick up the second blot. There's absolute reason to leave it there. And this is an easy race to win. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, you should have played, I think, 2-1. I don't like the way Black has played this. The way White has played this.
Wow, it's getting close now.
Yeah. Black just comes in with a 6, and they're a good favorite, but they need to come in. There it is. Black's a big favorite. Again. That helps. Oh, well, you didn't check your checker off. Now it's really close. Yeah. Black needed that.
Yes, I think makes the 2-point sensible. Go for the...
This is me.
Pick a risk, I think. Too many 2s now.
Yeah, but that... Double 2s are better, or Black wins and takes... Yeah, wow, what a close match. What a close game. That was super exciting. So, Norway is just now 75% chance to tie this match. I'm sorry, tie up the series and force it to a sudden death final 9-point match. Is that also a 9-point match?
Yes.
Okay. I was supposed to go to the grocery store. My wife's going to be mad at you.
Okay, 1-4 is fine.
Yep. Double threes, beautiful roll. Now, do you make the 3 or bring 3 down?
I would like to make the 3-bet, I think.
I think so too, although I'm not 100%. This sure feels right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, put that checker back. You missed the 5 point. You can make the 5 point. They heard me.
Ah, yes.
They
I
heard
had
me.
also in the mind to make the 9, but that was the reason I also didn't see.
Oh, Hans is saying there's a big volume difference between me and Bernhard. Yeah, I don't know why, but my opponent's microphone is always softer than mine. I'm going to turn mine down some.
I'm too silent.
Yeah, you're my opponents. Whenever I do a stream, my opponents are more quiet than me. Hans, is it better now? It will. We're on a few minute delay, so hopefully he'll reply and say it's a little bit better.
Okay.
Also, I think I talk a little more excited than my fellow commentators, so I have a natural greater inflection in the voice. Ooh, a 6-1. Gammons don't matter, so what's the play here? Maybe just hit from the 9. Ugh. Hitting from the 9 is terrible, but actually, now that you have the 3 point, hitting from the 9 might be right.
I think running is I like also. Hitting is not a good blitz in this position.
Yeah, but once you have the 3 point, the 9 point isn't much of much value.
Yeah, that's true.
Gammons don't matter. So if gammons don't matter, how about 6 out and slot the 5? You're duplicating the 3s. Ah, maybe I found the play. Well, he wouldn't have been happy. He would have been hit, but 5-4. Yuck. Yeah, I guess it's not so bad, but yeah, this is the play. 5-2 gets safe nicely.
Now he needs the hit, yeah.
Yeah, he needs a hit. He's only down 13 pips, so it's not that crazy. It's not that bad if he doesn't get the hit. Now it's a 2-pip race. And now it's basically even. Or close to it. Beautiful. Make the 5 point. Prep to make the 5. 3 down for sure. Okay, Han said that was better volume. Yeah, I adjusted my microphone down.
Okay.
6-3. I think you just bring 2 down. No reason to do anything.
No reason to parry checkers. Right. Yeah.
And now, are you giving him a 9 shot? 5-4. Oh, it's not 6. It's only 5-4. So yeah, definitely 13-5 is clearly right.
And the 5 point is still open. So
yep,
that's clear choice.
Ooh, now. Oh yeah, you can play safe. I'm sorry, I didn't see the.
May I sing a double 5 now?
Yeah. You have really good eyesight, I guess. Six 3. Got that closed board. 6-2 kills a check. Oh.
Oh, it kills 2 checkers.
Yeah. That's terrible, actually. But White didn't get a checker out, so he has to break his own board. Double 4s, monster roll.
Great.
And that should win this game. Especially followed by the double 1 that can't run. And that should win the match and set us up for a tiebreaker shortly. I'm playing 6. No, maybe you don't play 6-5. Maybe you just take 2 off. Because you're odd. Yeah, he took 2 off, I think. Yep. 3-1. Might as well take. 3-2.
You have an educated guess for the PR?
Say again.
You have an educated guess for the PR?
I have a lot of respect for these players. I mean, these are some of the best players in the world, but I think they weren't playing particularly well early on. Either that, or they're as good as I think they are, and I'm not as good as I think I am. But so I actually think maybe surprisingly in like the fours. But if I was to bet going in, I would definitely bet Elias and Jagofin to be playing in the twos or threes. I mean, my money would be on easily playing in the threes, maybe in the twos.
It is still exciting race, yeah, because it was a bit happy position for black.
Oh wow, yeah. It's still pretty good for white. I would. Yeah. Oh, that makes it closer. So, gonna need double twos or better. No, I'm sorry, double fours or better. Sorry.
Yeah. Double six.
No chance. Better. There it is. So, like I said, I think they're probably close to in the fours.
We don't see the PR now, yeah.
Oh, we don't. So, this
maybe
is interesting.
Somebody tells us later.
And I didn't get the option to have the match. I thought if I was watching a match, it would allow me to download it. It didn't give me the option to save the match.
Get match file. It's written down.
Oh, it's in the chat. That's right. I have the chat hidden. So, can you message the players and ask them how long of a break they want? I assume, it's 12:00. For me, it's 12:07. So, if they want 8 minutes, that's fine. If they want longer, that's fine as well. But just let's no, I'm not going to stop the stream. We'll stay, keep the stream live. I'll just send it black for a while, quiet for a while.
I asked Takfin, yeah.
Yeah. No.
I mean, they plan to start at 7, so in 18 minutes they start.
That's 25 minutes after the hour?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, menu, no, settings. I guess maybe we can go over the match a little bit. Board settings, toggle. Get match file. Save match. I'm opening the match file now, folks, and I'll throw it on the stream. I'll toggle this back. Yes. Close all this. Return to lobby. And we'll be ready to do the next match.
If you are in the live stream, yeah. If you are still in the live stream, I'm trying to get XG running, yeah. But it needs a bit time because not the fastest computer I'm having.
Yeah, I'm opening XG as well myself.
Okay.
I will do a very low level analysis, just 3-ply or whatever, anything more, and it will disrupt the stream. Yes, Hans, now equal. They will play another match. XG doesn't want to open.
Okay, they played really excellent. Both
better than I.
Norway played 3.3 and Austria played 3.7 in the fast.
So they played what I expected them to play, just not what I thought they played. So congratulations to them, fantastic. Two super strong players playing together should be playing in that range of PRs for sure.
Mm-hmm. Just a moment.
And I'm now opening the match finally. XG finally opened for me. So I'm opening the match. Open. Now I have to bring Extreme XG into window capture. Okay. Okay, I'm bringing Extreme Gammon into the view. And it looks like it's loading now. Yep. Okay, so the players are now, the audience is now seeing the XG from the match. I'm going to give it a quick, thorough analysis. I believe that's the reply, which is equivalent to the analysis that Galaxy uses for their matches. Heroes actually uses a GNU 2-ply analysis. It's actually pretty low, and often when you analyze a match post tournament from Heroes, your PR is actually going to improve by half a point or thereabouts, maybe more. So yeah.
I must say also at Heroes I prefer to watch at once with World Class because there are too many big differences.
Yeah. Absolutely. So it's still, because I have I'm doing the stream, the analysis is quite slow. So it's, even though normally the analysis that I'm doing now takes 5 seconds, it's now about 70%. So it's still running. But once again, the folks can see that going through. Let's just go through the blunders. It looks like there's about only a total of 12 blunders between the two teams. Yeah, it says 3.7 versus 3.4. So let's see. Oh, wow. Hans says, Hans, what level analysis is that? Hans has them at a 3.3 and a 3.1. So that's, wow, they played super great. Which, once again, that's it's what I expected. It's just not what I thought. But once again, maybe some of the things I challenged them on, they were right. And clearly, I guess that's
in World Class, the PR is getting much better from the Austrian team, yeah? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, really
so I'm going to so there are no, so when we thought maybe they were not too good, let's see where that cube is. In game 1, they doesn't look like they missed a cube. So let's see where we thought maybe there was a, okay. So double sixes. Okay, so after the double sixes, they have a 3-1 to play, but before the 3-1, we wondered if they were too good or not. And I think I said I would send the cube, and they didn't. Oh, wow. If I had doubled, it would have been, when we thought about them being too good, it was a 260 hit plus just to see if it changes. No, 255. So when we were questioning whether or not they were too good, they were way too good. So, nice job not doubling there. It would have been a big error that I would have made.
In the second game, you were right that they have been too good. They didn't need to double, yeah?
Yep, they were too good by about 0.1. But hey, they got the bigger one. They got the bigger error right when I actually thought maybe this was the bigger error. So, good job, guys. And then in the 3-0 game. Okay, I see a 2-1 that's a blunder for white. Oh, this is that 2-1 that we were thinking about. Actually, we had considered a cube beforehand. You thought maybe they had a cube from the roof? Oh, no,
yes.
Black had a cube. You thought about black cubing from the roof, and they fanned. And it was not a cube. But double would have been just a 0.03 on 3-ply. I'm doing plus now.
In game 3, you talk about game 3, yeah?
Yeah, on move 6, when they rolled the 6-4 and fanned, we had talked about the possibility of a cube here. I think I thought it wasn't, but I wasn't sure. You felt like it was a cube, and it's just a small no double, 0.05, no big deal. And then that 2-1... where we were trying to decide, I said I would make the 23, and you agreed, and they ended up making the 24 and hitting the 23 is better. It just felt strongly that it was right. And then the double.
Yeah, it was a big pass, yeah.
No,
I said, in this possession, I said, I think they have not more than 10%, but they had 12%, yeah?
Well, one second. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm actually looking at the actual cube action of the match. When they did double on move 8, or just before move 8. And it was a pretty clear double take, so good cube action there. And then, where did you say about the win percentage?
Game 3, the recube in the end. We talked about how much percent white is still having in this position.
No, I thought the position we talked about was much later, where there was 1 up and 5 on the 8 point. Did we talk about the win percentage here?
Game 3, move 25.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing that, but we talked about win percentage here. Oh yeah, you did say it was 10%. I apologize, and you were pretty close. Yeah, 12. So well evaluated, sir. And so, but we also discussed whether or not they missed a cube the previous roll. And going to it, it's a small no redouble. Yeah. Oh, it's actually clear no redouble on plus. So, well, once again, and it's all about score based. It's all about the score base. So if this is a 0-0, it is a cube. If the score is 0-0, because they win 75%. So if you win 75% and it's 0-0 score, it's definitely a cube. So good job not doubling with the win.
By Norwegian team.
Say that one more time.
Very well decided by Norwegian team not to cube their one later.
Yep. So let's see what else. Okay, so we have about 8 minutes. So, 5 of the blunders are all gapped all together in game 4. Yeah. That's interesting. There's 10. There's 12 total blunders in the match, cube and checkers by both teams. 12 total blunders, and it looks like 5 of them are within a 7 checker plays of each other. That's pretty amazing. So it looks like it fell off the rails, and other than that, they played probably would have played in the 2s.
Fixed position, yeah.
Yeah. So the 4-1 for white. Let's see here. What were we saying? The 9 point.
The 9 point.
Or just coming into the 5. And I like the 9 point, and the 9 point is right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it happens every once in a while. So and finally we found one that they made, but clearly they played the cube really well. And then the 4-2
and the 4-2 after the 4-1 we were also discussing, yeah.
Yeah, and
not
actually,
to make the 9 point.
Yeah, you liked I favored the 9 point again, but you were absolutely right. Come out with the 4. Nice call for you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like about a 0.09. Yep, 0.08. Then there's the 3-2, which, we both knew this. So this was a really, really bad error, in my opinion. This is probably the when they made it. We just both discussed that this is really bad. So that was 0.2. I'm sure they'll shake their head.
I don't know why they decided this. I had the feeling it was the beginning of time pressure, maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
So they didn't take it back.
And then the 6-2 that I called the hit on, we discussed that. Yeah, this was just an absolute clear play.
Sorry, wait, in the 3-2 position, yeah?
I'm sorry?
Move 7. I think Black has very much ammunition to blitz in this position. He has advanced Encher, yeah? So White has to hit this plot on the 7 point, yeah?
Yeah.
Burying a checker and letting Black blitz.
Sure.
It's a wrong game plan, I think.
Right. Just on the analysis, like the colors are swapped. Just to let you know. So, So he's saying White has a lot of chance to blitz if you play passively. So that's why you have to hit, and I agree. Then the 6-2 that we talked about, like I said, on move 8. It's exactly what we had referenced earlier. Yeah. Although it is much closer. Actually, on a plus analysis, actually it's only a 0.0. Surprised by that. It got much closer. I'm actually going to hit ++, which might be a bad idea because I'm running the stream. It really hurts the stream when I do a ++ analysis, so I just want to see how much closer it gets. So let's come back to that. We'll look at the 6-5 for a second. and white has a 6-5 to play, and they made the 2-point, and the run was right. So I think you just give too many picks and passes. I think I actually agreed with their play. My first thought was to run, but then I said, you can't run because you're too far down the race, and I'm guessing that's why they didn't. But clearly the run was hugely right. And I think it's just because, if you don't run, you're making the 2-point. That's not what you want to do in this position.
The race is misleading, because they're in the danger to bury a lot of checkers white, so
the stack on
not waste.
Right, the stack on there's black stack on the ace already. So white's in great position race wise, black already has wastage, so it's just not good. And so I'm 85%. So I'm looking at waiting for the analysis once again on that 6-2. I hit the previous roll, and I hit ++ on it. 95%. Okay, and it's a 0.05 error. So it was actually not nearly as bad as I thought. So I think we were right, but it wasn't as egregious as I thought. So now the score is 2-5, and they're a pretty clean game except for the cube. We both thought this probably wasn't a cube, and I actually thought it was. If it was a 0.05 error. Looks like it's about right, just about 0.1. I'm hitting plus analysis now just to see what it brings it out to. It just, I think part of what you said is it just seems too easy to take, right?
Yeah. That's what we were talking.
Yeah. Oh, and the double fours, which was super interesting.
You wanted a double hit, yeah?
So bar 17, 10, 2. And how bad was my kill play? Hitting 3 looks pretty bad. At least I don't see it in the list. It's not good when it's not one of the top 10 plays.
It is in the list. It's a simple blunder, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's maybe it needs deeper analysis. So
yeah,
it's interesting move. It's still interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was a really interesting double 4. Maybe the most interesting roll of the match, actually. Yeah, it's actually only 0.05, 0.06, so it's not so bad. Good, my play wasn't terrible. That was actually so many options, though, with that double 4. Really hard to get, with any kind of time pressure, hard to get the right play. The 5-1, we talked about this. It was not the time to come out. Yeah, you could have just made the 2-point. Oh, wait a second, no. Oh, I'm sorry, slotted the 2-point. We were right, though. It was not. It was because of the lack of diversity, or I'm sorry, duplication. It just wasn't right to come out here. So as awesome as these guys played, I think we did pretty good job on commentary, finding the few mistakes they did make. So kudos to them and kudos to us. Going to game 7, the 4-1 for black. Oh, they didn't see. They did. Oh, they made the bar and the bar was wrong. 24, 23, 13, 9.
They should split, because Mark Olsen is calling this a wreck, and the wreck with more ammunition is you can never split again, maybe, So it's the right moment to split the back checkers,
Yeah, and the 5-4, which is right after the whites move 3 or the other side move 3. My thing was if you're going to leave them a 6-2, would you rather get hit on their the 16, or would you rather get pointed on? So clearly you'd rather get hit, so that's why I brought 2 down. But once again, these guys played awesome backgammon. A couple more blunders in game 8, and then looks like we should be ready to start the next match.
What was funny, the 6-1 in move 4 in game 7,
I'm sorry, say again? In game 7, which one?
The move 4, 6-1. It was really right to move it forward on the 4-point, which looks ugly. I said I didn't like it.
Oh, okay, yeah, hit and keep going. I think that's just because of the strength of white structure, the purity of it. You just really don't want to get hit there. I don't think I commented on this one. I was still I was still talking about the 5-4, but you're right here. Or you weren't right. I think they made the right play.
Yeah, I was right, not right. I think they should start now. Yeah, it's 25. Yes, they are.
Have they opened? Have they opened?
Yes, Yaflo against Elias Kritikos.
1 second. So it's Chemlad 06? No,
It's
that's
Elias K against Jaflo.
Okay. Give me just a second. Let's just look at the last couple things and then we'll tell them to start. The 4-1, they lifted and 13-9-2-1 was right. I was right with that play. You just need to, if you get hit, you need to have a chance to pick up that second checker. Gammon danger isn't that great. And then the 3-1, for the same thing, you should slot the 6, because if they come in here, they're going to win the game anyways. It gives you a chance to pick up the second checker.
I think they're gonna start now. I think all are in the video chat now.
Okay, and
we will get an exciting final now.
Yes.
I hope they play against BR3.
Okay, I'm going to hide the. Where's 1 second. So, I wanna. There you go. Okay, I got the match up. We are good to go. Okay. While this match is getting started, I'm going to step away and just grab some water. I'll be back in just a minute, so you can go ahead and get the match started, and I'll be back in just a minute. So this is, once again, folks, this is a fantastic match. This is match 2 of the final of the World Backgammon Internet Federation's 2020 World Consultation Final between Norway and Austria. Yep, and they're off and running. I'm going to step away and grab a glass of water, so I'll let you run the show for a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
So, double 3 is excellent start. Making the bar point and making the 10 point. Keeping the connectivity. Yeah, I maybe also making the golden point and hitting on the 4. But I think keeping the race lead is the best. So that's for sure going for the enter. Double 6 is not really a good roll. I think they should. I would go for the 2 point. This is a Swiss cheese. The ace point is a liability. So we have a mutual holding game, and it seems to be quite difficult for black to keep a good timing and at the same time running home with his back checkers. Making the 4 point is good preparation for a strong home field. Okay. Timing got worse now for black. Okay, the 3 point. One is just making the 2 point. Being 30 pips back in the race is in this situation advantage for white. This I don't like. You maybe played sixes, but black is also quite stripped, and but this is just making Billy Builders, I think, and you can't make the 5 point anymore. Yes. I see not really an alternative.
Hello, sir. I am back.
Hi, you're back.
Yeah, had a wardrobe change as well. I was feeling a little warm, so see what we got going. So it is still the first game.
Yeah, they have a mutual holding game with a big race lead for black, but was not really a real advantage. So
can white send the cube, or is it still a little too early, you think? They thought it was too early.
I thought it's too early. Still too much context, and they opened 5 point.
Yep. That's going to slot. So it sounds like it's still too early then. Oh, I'm sorry. They were down in the race. I'm sorry. I had the pip count swapped. So yeah, it was definitely, they were losing the race, so clearly.
Okay, I think they must make the 10 point now.
That does leave 4 shots with a blot, so they could also just make play safe. I'm not sure which is better. I'll defer to you and them and think that this is better. But I'm not 100%.
I think
no shots might be right.
Yeah, I don't like this. I would leave the shot because you get many return shots, and this.
Okay. I feel like the other play gives you a little more time to play flexible, but because you have fewer points. The white does tie a world record by owning 7 points here, which is a record I try never to tie, unless they're consecutive. I guess I'm not killing a checker, so I guess I'm bringing the 3 in.
Anyway, the 6 he can play from the ace point. So
yeah, it's the problem with the 5s is, but well, I guess I'm killing a checker now. 2 of them. That just swapped. It would have been the same thing with the other. Ooh, there's gonna be a shot unless he clears the 4, which he's not gonna do. So he's leaving a shot here. Do you actually make the ace point here?
I think the problem is that you cannot cover the 3 point, then maybe, so you leave more shots than going to the 10. I would prefer going to the 10 point. It's more constructive.
One second. This if you go to the 10, you're talking about leaving 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 shots. My play is only 11 shots, and pushes them up. If they come in on the 5, then part of your problem is solved. If they don't, you cover with a 5 or a 10. For a 5 on the next roll, it's ugly. But I don't think this is right.
Yeah, that's
because then he can just run off the bar point. I'm pretty sure making the ace point is right here. I don't think they even looked at my play. Which is, that's the thing, though. My play is hard to... You don't naturally see it.
Yeah. And your play is four shots less. Yeah, so that's reasonable, yeah?
You're saying it's not the dumbest thing I said today? Thank you. Oh, they found it. Did they stay with it? I think this is right. Now, can you cube 3 pips? Feels like I don't think you can cube because you don't have enough covers. You only have 15,
Yeah.
16, 17 covers.
I don't see the market losers now.
Well, cover followed by fan is a market loser, but that's not a fan.
Mm-hmm.
And
But 3 is not comfortable.
not a problem. Just clear 6-3. Don't worry about it. You have good position. I mean, you're not too worried about breaking the 6. You don't need the 6 point to win the game with a hit, potentially. You don't want to come out here. I feel very confident 6-3 is right. Even if you break the 6, next roll you run and potentially you can remake.
Yeah, you can still go for the race, yeah?
Yeah. Race is pretty close. And white doesn't have a very flexible position. What do they do if they roll 5-1, 4-2? Well, both of those are a shot. Oh, sorry, 5-1 is 4-2. They have to break the 6 point. Yeah. So 3-4. 3-4 is good. 5-3, you get a shot from the 20. This looks pretty clear to me. So, I think we made one error in getting this stream started, and that's actually not properly introducing the players. I definitely mentioned at least a couple of their names. Oh, bad 4-1. But why don't we stop talking about the match for just a little bit and talk about the players, and you know them far better than I do, so I'll let you take the lead here.
As I said, all 4 players are routinated national team players also, so they played already in many team events, and so it's obvious that they are communicating very well with one another. So I think they are routinated in the way they are playing as a team. I know that Elias and Darkwing are both Grandmasters G2, so that's a very high level of Grandmaster.
And so Dagfin and Elias, I think most people that are watching the stream know those players. Who are their opponents?
Jaflo is Fritz Rattinger, both from Austria.
Okay.
And he is also, since the first European team championship in Dubrovnik, he's nearly every year playing in the national team, and he's for a long time the senior of the Austrian team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
And
actually, I really don't know. How do you say? Is it Rattinger? Or Fritz and Wühl, I guess.
and Wolfgang Wühl, yes.
Yeah,
his
Wolfgang.
partner.
Yeah. I actually personally don't know these guys. I actually don't know their names, but they are playing super strong as a team. Obviously, they're here in the finals of the WBF Consultation World Championship, so major respect to them. Congratulations on getting here and being in the absolute final match. They actually had the basically were 75%, but they lost the first match, so now it's about 50-50. Long, interesting first match. They were down big, came back and tied it up at 6, and then Elias and Dagfin pulled it out. And now we're just getting started with match 2. And starting with a difficult holding position for both with they both had 5-point boards, and now it's less. So
I like that it's sometimes said in this position the confrontation of the armies, and sometimes there are so just 2 checkers, a black and a white.
Yeah.
They're fighting for outfield control.
Right.
I had a match with Elias 2 days ago, and I was very impressed how he was playing this kind of positions.
This stuff is not easy, but so Black is winning the race. They do have more wastage, but Black is winning the race, so I favor making the 17 point.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but it's just, yeah.
And breaking the 6 contact, yeah. Mm-hmm. Also,
no, they brought the 3 out. They brought the 3 out already. They played 2017 and then had a 1 to play.
Yeah, oh, less shot also. Less shots on the plot.
Right.
Like this.
5-4. Oh, beautiful roll. 4-3. Much easier than their last roll. 5-3. So you're either going to the ace or you're picking the time, saying, okay, it's time to run.
No, I stay. Both points are stripped. I'm waiting for the shot.
You're waiting for the shot or you're giving the shot now? Obviously, White has in a double. They're down 20 pips. 4-2. What's the 2? I guess you play 12-10. I don't think you might create 4 blocks out there in the outfield.
11? Not 13-11.
That seems... 4 blots does not seem right.
But the opponent has also a blot, so...
But that's only 1. So what happens if White comes in and hits and Black fans? I'm sorry, Black comes in and hit and White fans. Then there's 3 other blots to pick up and potential lose 2 points. I would play 12-10 for sure.
I think I would like to go for making a good point. I like this move.
Wow. It makes 5-3, 6-2, 6-5, 6-6, 5-5. But then on 5-4 and 6-3, it's clearly not as good. And every fan, it's worse. Maybe you're right. 5-2 makes a 6 point, huge roll. So now Black needs to come in or it's double pass. Oh, there you go. And this is not a cube.
No.
But once again.
Okay, and go to the 7 point.
I think so. Fewer shots. And then once again, it's double pass without an entry.
Yeah, so not giving
4 shots, just 2
risking
shots
for fun when you have a cube, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is it why give 4 shots when you can just give 2? Either way, I believe it's double pass if they don't come in, and even if they come in with 5-1, it's likely double pass as well, or maybe then it's double take, but not here. But this is double pass for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a very long... Look how much clock they used.
Yeah.
That's a lot of clock for a 1 point win in game 1.
At night, in 1 hour, I have a match with Thomas Muir from Denmark.
In what tournament?
In Win and Skill, I think.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Win and Skill. It's a WBIF tournament where you get the point for winning the match, and you can also get the point if you win the PR with more than 1 point difference.
What is the what's the analysis level on that? Are they using the GNU or are they using something else?
It's always world class.
Oh, okay. So it's analyzed outside. It's not the WB. It's not the what's internal analysis. So there I don't know if you saw it, but
it's BMAP settings which we
gotcha.
use.
Yeah. So Black hit with a 6-2 and brought the 2 down after hitting with a 6, or 6 down after hitting with a 2, and then White fanned here. So Black's looking at a cube, and I think you're up 14 pips. You have a point, your opponent doesn't. He's locked on the ace point still. I love a cube here.
Yeah, the cube.
But this seems like a take.
Mm-hmm.
There's enough here to take.
I'm always very unsure in these bits positions. Maybe because I cannot remember a singular reference position. But it's a nice take, I think, because still not a lot happened, yeah?
Yeah. They're favored to make a point in their board, but, you know, that still leaves the game far from over. This just looks like a clear double take. If anything, if I was to lean one way or the other, whether I'd be passing or whether I wouldn't be doubling. I'd be not doubling because I'm never passing this cube. And
it seems they have not the same opinion about this position. Because I think it's not a position you can analyze on the board now.
So I play this game very, very, very high percentage on feel. And, you know, I've been playing for 25 years, so obviously I've learned, you know, some pretty good things to be playing, you know, near 4 PR. But, oh, wow, they let that go. No way. Someone look that up. That can't be a pass. If it is, wow, I got that one really, really wrong. I just can't let that one go. Someone please put that in and tell me if I'm right. I'm quite surprised. What do you think? Are you surprised they passed? Or you think they're smarter than me?
I'm surprised.
No, you are surprised.
I think they had different opinions and they just made a gentleman agreement on this pass. You mean if you don't feel comfortable, maybe it's okay, yeah?
Wow, that I don't know. That, to me, oh no. If you have the option of the bar or the 5 point, it's almost always right to make the 5 point. You were getting hit either way. Wouldn't you rather be hit with the 5 point than the bar? Oh, double fours.
Of course.
Hit 2, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that 1-0 cube. That's got me interested. We'll go through the match briefly. Oh, a nice 2. That saves the cube. Or does it? It should save a cube, I think.
Yeah, sure. They have just 8 stones in.
But that still may have been a cube. Wow, they're happy they didn't cube now, though. Mm-hmm. Look at that, double fours.
The cube would have been pre-major, yeah?
Wouldn't be the first time I did something prematurely. Self-deprecating humor is the best kind, isn't it?
White is back in this game, yeah?
Oh, 2-1. So what are you doing with the 2-1?
Yeah?
Make the
it's
5?
An excellent 5 point. Hmm?
I'm not 100% sure. You can just play 6-4 and move up with 1. I'm not going to bet a lot of money against the 5 point, but you did just volunteer a 6, so I'm not sure. And what are you playing with the 2? Are you playing 6-4 or coming up?
I think I would play 6-4 because
the race is close, but you really want to
No, I would play on 21.
Yeah, I agree. I would have played up because you need to escape a checker, and now you only have 5 to escape that back checker. Or I guess, although your strategy could be to play 2 down if you don't roll a 1 on the next roll as well. So maybe this is okay. I don't think I'm hitting here. I don't think I'm making this play. I think I'm just playing safe. I'll be thinking about that pass for game 2 for a while. It's still just going crazy in my head that they passed. I like this play. Now you're hoping you roll a 5, but if you don't, oh, what do you do with this? Do you point on him, or do you just spring 2 down?
No, I would not. I would bring 2 down. I would keep the priming plan, I think.
I guess he doesn't have a whole lot of good numbers, and actually, if he doesn't do something really good, maybe it's a double next roll. See, I think if he comes in, it's just so easy to play. I agree. At first, I like the hit point, but then you said bring 2 down, and I see the great structure. If he doesn't get hit back, get hit here. Ooh, but he did something really good there. Now, does he make the 3-point, or does he make the bar? Or makes the 6? I like this and the 3-point.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good roll. I'm sure it's enough to save the cue, but look, so 2s don't make the 3-point, but now they're going to come up for white. So white has a lot of really good rolls here. They're a huge favorite to either make the 3-point or come up. So I would not leave this 5. Well, 5-4 is duplicated. Maybe this is better, but I think you really need to unstack the 6-point.
The 6-point is overstacked, so it's also bad for the timing. Yeah,
I would wager my house that one wasn't right.
I think the stones belong on the 3-point, and then you have a lot of you have the better timing than in the priming battle with these 3 stones on the midpoint. This gives you bad 6s as black soon, and I don't like the stack on the 6-point.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of this one. Yeah, I think this is pretty clear. But white has so many good rolls. But, I mean, the only thing that takes half a roll away is making the 2-point. That's not right, so.
But I think both have a quite solid structure, yeah?
I'd rather be white right now.
It's quite volatile.
Actually,
double 4, double 3 is not comfortable for white.
Oh. Some interesting backgammon. And black has used almost half their clock, and it's only 1-1 still. 6-3, not at all a good roll. That's like close to worst. Got a point on the ace point. There's no options here. Gotta hope he fans or at least isn't able to. Yeah.
The blitz position was a take. It was 130 blunder.
Which one? Take. The previous game?
Before, in the blitz. Last game.
Yeah. I like I said, I was shocked that they. Did you look it up yourself?
No, I was told.
Oh, okay. By who?
By Robert Kreisel.
Ah, Robert. Yes.
A very strong chess player.
Yes. I know the name. I don't think we've actually spoken directly, but
that's interesting now. This 4. It's difficult now.
So they came in with. Yeah, I think this is the play.
Yeah.
Oh, great 1-6 actually. It doesn't hit, but it makes that outside point. That's pretty nice. Maybe it's not as great as I thought. Black does not have a cube here. 6-4. Oh, that's gonna leave a. What does he do here? Wow, this is interesting. Wow, these guys have.
Yeah. But I think. Wow, that's really difficult.
I think this is right because you're duplicating this 3.
Yeah. But white anyhow has to attack now in the home field.
But what happens if right? Oh no!
I like this one. I like this one maybe more. Yeah.
I like the other one better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like making the point. Although this does escape. Something to be said for escaping.
You know, 3-4, 3-5. Okay, 3 is duplicated. That's important. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think looks nice. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff where you want to hear the people that are playing talk about it, man.
Okay, hit. I'm simply hit on the 3-point. Yeah. That's no question for me.
Correct. There is one possibility. How about actually stop, go back. Hit. See, I don't think this is the right play.
Yeah.
You duplicate your own 3. If you hit and go to the 2, you then have 5s that covers and 3 that come up. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, but at least it should have been looked at.
No, now he has 22 or 20 more moves.
Oh yeah, and the other one is only. You're right. Maybe you're right.
No, that was perfect. He has enough time to make this 3. Anyway, I think they can cube now. Yeah.
Really?
Would you take this one?
Yeah.
There are a lot of gammons.
I take 7 days a week and twice on Tuesdays.
I like this cube.
I'm not saying I don't like the cube, but I like the take. Maybe I get gammoned, but I like the take.
25 covers, yeah.
Oh, 3. Oh, and they didn't cube.
No.
Oh no. I think you have to send that cube. I mean, some people like Bernhard might pass. And the 3, I think I'm just covering and oh, maybe not. I see what he's doing. Me too. This is my play. This is my instinct.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because it makes for a really good cube on the next roll if he doesn't come in. Oh, this makes for a pretty good cube if he doesn't come in, but he comes in a lot more. I like the other play better.
I mean, if he dances, it's even too good to cube, yeah?
Yeah. If white dances... the other play. Yeah, you might be too good if he dances. But I like this. 2-1, 2-3, 2-6. Maybe the others better. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. They had so many hard plays. And for them to play a cumulative PR the way they did in the first match, and I'm guessing they're probably doing something similar here. Mm-hmm. So now I think this is a very efficient cube. I'm sending the cube now. I'd be very surprised if they didn't cube here.
But you don't think they can be too good at the moment? No?
No.
Not really, yeah.
Nope.
Alright. No, I think it's time to cube, yeah.
I mean, double 4s, 5s, and 6s are all really bad. 5s, I guess, aren't that bad. I didn't see you could close the board. So 4s and 6s are really bad.
I could imagine that it's even slightly too good this position. Because white is on roll both. Black needs 2, white needs 3. But there are these 2 plots in the outfield.
I'll bet $1 that this is a double pass. $1, and not €1, $1.
we go for this. I say
Okay,
it's a bit.
we got $1. You say it's too good, and I say we could both be wrong. Maybe it's just no double, without being too good. But you're saying too good, and I'm saying
Okay.
double pass. And the action is double pass. And now both teams have under 9, have used more than half the clock, and the score is 2-1 in a 9-point match. Look, I gotta figure the clock's gonna come into play. 1 second. I didn't see who was on roll. I missed something there. Come in with the 3 and cover with the 4.
They missed a double take before, yeah?
So it was double take.
Yeah. It was one earlier, it was double take. Mm-hmm.
And what was it, that roll?
That I don't know.
Oh, okay. So was that Robert again telling you?
I wanted to cube before, and that would have been okay.
Yeah. Is that Robert that was answering, by the way? Again?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hello, Robert. Good to see you out there. You can put the comment in the chat, not just send it to Mr. Bernhard. And let me know. And when you put it the comment in the chat, you should just tell Bernhard he owes me $1.
And then it was double pass, so it's your dollar.
Yes. I should have made it €1. Why did I only bet $1?
Just make it big.
Ooh. Oh, this is a 2-1 for white. Yeah, I guess this looks good.
I think.
Oh, actually, you could just play 13, 11, 23, 22, 24, 21.
24, 23, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. And come down. And now come down with the 2. That's a really good place to have a checker. 2-1. Go ahead and make the 23 point here. Oh no, don't do that. Make the 23. There you go. I am very confident that making the 23 is the right play.
Yes.
And I absolutely hate making the 23, but I think it's clearly right here.
Sometimes you having the 6 contact with the 8 point is okay for white, yeah?
Yep. Why? Just roll the dice. There's no cube here. Roll the dice better is what I should have said. Roll the dice better. 5-4. What are you doing with this? I think I'm just bringing 2 down. That's what they did. That was the first play. See if they change. Yeah. This is my second option, but I prefer 2 down.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather get hit outside. And this just gives 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. Plus, if they get the 1 of the 3, they add a 6 to it. So I don't like this. It just feels like it's giving your opponent everything. Maybe it's right to come up and come down. But this is the play I favor. This is down and up is my second play. So, oh, wait a second. Could it be right to hit on the ace and come up with the 4? What do you think of that? Is this a tempo play where you hit on the ace and come up?
It's too difficult for me.
Yeah.
I have no opinion.
But I came up with a real idea though at the end. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
It's very possible that my play was right. Ooh, an ugly 4-3. That looks like the right play.
That was really difficult situation now.
Yeah, it was really, really strong. Now, are you making the 9 point here? I think I am.
Yeah, sure. I would for sure go for the 9 point.
Oh, great 6-5. 4-3 comes in, and I guess you just bring the 4 down.
No choice, yeah.
3-1, great roll, makes the 5 point. Looking for a fly shot, and there's a fly shot that hits.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lot of good rolls here. The fly shot, there are a lot of fly shots that hit, and a lot of numbers that made the 5
Don't
point.
waste a minute for this hit.
Say again?
They should not waste a minute for this hit. But they were looking to point on the 3.
Oh, look at the 6-5 back. Oh, wow. Now I think you should be doubling.
Yeah. And it's, I think, for me it's a big pass, yeah.
I think so.
Position is better, race is better. About the threats, I'm not also sure, but I think in this situation you can say escaping with the last checker is the threat, because then white is split in 2 armies and has bad timing.
Yeah, and black is either attacking or making a point in front.
Mm-hmm.
So, or I guess running is also an option, and then you're just playing 4 back versus without a good time, a terrible timing for 4 back. So I can't see this as being a take. I can't see them using a minute to double this. Why are they taking so long?
So long with doubling, I think it's a bluff, yeah.
They really wasted 45 seconds, though. How can they waste 45 seconds trying to bluff? I mean, if it works, if they end up getting a take here, I think it was worth it. But how often are you getting a take here? I mean, who's taking this? And they're using their clock. So, didn't you? Clearly, they don't hear me, or if they do, they think I'm an idiot. So because they're using time on this. But I think
they are leading 2-1, so they are risking really a lot here.
I'm never taking this.
Mm.
2-2. And they both have about 6.5 minutes left. Wow. So they're playing a 7-point match now. Really, really great stuff here. This has been an awesome match. I like this. I like this over.
Yeah.
I like this over splitting. You have your 5 point. Your opponent has the 3 point.
I think it's splitting. Yeah.
No. I actually like the 4. I like the other play.
But isn't it down and 24-23?
I would play 6-5. I would have played their original play because once again, so your opponent made the 3 point. You have the 5 point. Play prime versus prime. You're winning that game, so continue to play it. 4-3 is a nice anchor. Double ones, they get an advanced anchor and come up to the 23, I believe. Actually, I don't know if I'd make the 5 point. Maybe you just make the 22 anchor. And then you just do this. This is probably right, but I would have considered not making the 5 and just coming up and making the 22. But maybe I would have made a really, really bad play doing that.
I think that for me this looks smart for white. Like he played.
Yeah, I don't actually like this. I would have just played 13-7.
And 24-22, yeah?
Yeah. But on the previous, I wouldn't have made the 2 point. I would have just played 13-7.
How this 3-1 is tricky.
Yes, exactly.
Make...
And that's you don't want the 2 point. I mean, I know you pointed on his head, but that's not the point you wanted. Mm-hmm. Ugh. Wouldn't you rather have your checkers in good position now? He's not going to do that.
Desperado.
I'm sorry?
Desperate.
Oh, desperate. Yeah. Sorry. I speak English, 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 and English. Anytime I hear something else, I go, huh?
And sometimes you understand my English, yeah?
Rarely. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess you just switched the 2 point. It's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So someone sent me a message on WhatsApp. I'm going to quickly go quiet and look at that.
Okay. 5 is... I think you can't run. You must make the 3 point now.
Do they make the 3? Yeah, okay, the whole thing, yeah. That makes sense. I can't see anything else.
But it's good to have the same
6-2. What are you doing with this? You can make the bar, you can hit 2. I think my first instinct is to hit 2. I think hitting 2 is my first instinct.
Yeah, it looks good, yeah, because even if when they are hit back, they are favorite to enter again, so...
Yeah, and they have an anchor and your opponent doesn't.
And when white dances, they have a wonderful cube in this position, yeah? And many take this, and I think it's a big pass if they dance.
But now it's not a cube.
Not a cube?
I don't think so. I could be wrong. Happened often.
Yeah, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Once again, only one side has an anchor, so maybe and there's very well could be a cube.
There's no reason to cube now, yeah. Mm.
Well, that has to do how often one side versus the other gets a gammon. It has a huge impact. The fact that black has an anchor and white doesn't. So that there's definitely impact. I think this feels like it's a little bit short of a cube. Although if they fanned, we be saying it's a pass. Okay, I'm going to change and say this is a cube.
Well, and if it's a cube, it's an easy take, yeah?
Oh, yes.
I would not feel comfortable with this cube.
You mean taking it or passing it?
No, I happily take it.
I'm not happily receiving the cube. I'm happy if they don't cube me.
I think owning the cube in this position can be a huge advantage now.
Not when you get to keep the cube till the end of the game and you just give your opponent 4 points. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. I would have been happy with the note. I think this is a cube once again, so that's why I would have preferred my opponent not doubling. 5-4. How you playing this?
I think you have to.
Oh, look at that!
I think you have to move in your board. 5-4 on the 4 point, for example, or like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 second. This is a 2. I think it's the other one. I think you go to the 4 point. It's more diversification. Because this is to hit and cover, you need a 5-2 or double 2s. Ooh.
A 3-1, no.
I'm hitting. I'm not anchoring. I'm hitting.
Now I'm owning the cube, yeah?
Yeah.
It's my cube.
Oh, what are you doing with it? Are you still owning it?
I'm doubling now.
Okay.
I had always a feeling that this match starts very slow and it will crash in one big cube.
Yeah, because if I'm being doubled here, I'm taking. So we're already on. In my opinion, this is
obviously double match point.
Obviously, he said obviously. Now, are they taking? I think they have to. They have a 4-point anchor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, looks like DMP to me. Oh, Robert says I should do another bet. Oh, we didn't bet earlier. Which one should I bet on? He told me obviously that I got something right. Robert, you got to be a little more specific and help me out faster. Send me a text. Send me a WhatsApp. Help me out. So these guys are clearly thinking about passing this cube, and I understand why you're thinking about passing. I don't think it's the right choice, though. You have an anchor. You have a nice pure position.
I will ask Robert to tell me something about this position.
Did we do commentary once before as well together, Bernhard, or is this the first time we're doing it together?
At the Mindsport Olympiad in August, you were speaking and I was texting a bit, so I was giving you the information partly about the X-key analyze and partly about the players. We did like this.
Gotcha. But this is the first time we're on this.
Speaking together is more fun, I think.
Yeah. I got a call from one of my good friends.
Actually, I promise I will make English course now. Fluent English for Austrians.
So they're still... Oh, so they did take, right? Yeah, they took. And they roll a 3-2. Which anchors...
Okay, the initial cube was perfect, yeah. The initial cube was perfect, and the recube was borderline.
Okay. Oh, so it was a clear... okay, gotcha.
Yeah, then
okay.
It is the clear take, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think I'd do this. I would leave the double 1 and 4-1. 3-2. Fans again. That's a third straight 3-2. They need to roll something bigger to get a checker out and hit.
Mm-hmm.
They're not getting it. Now black needs a 4-5. We want to see a 4-5 for black here, just to make things interesting.
But I think now a double 5 for white, yeah.
I fanned again. 6-4. How do you play this? Do you bring 2 out?
Yeah, sure.
But then you can't anchor if they come in and hit. This is 4s and 1s. Oh, 4s and 1s are duplicated for the come in and the hit. Plus the 6s. Double 2s is a fan. Oh, double 1s. I'm playing. Now play 7-5 and 16-15.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bunch of cubes here, a bunch of gammons here for the match.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's another fan. Can he make the ace point? Nope. 2-1. What's the 1? I guess you play 17-14. I'm not giving him double 4s. Oh, this is double 4s and double 1s.
Yeah. Double 4s and double 1s. So I would play 17-14.
But that gives them double 1s. You can play with no shots. 4-6. Double 5s. That makes the ace point.
Ah, yeah. That's good.
It's really good.
Double 5 was nice now. Mm-hmm.
It's 20 pips and it makes a point. Oh, you better make the ace point.
Sure, make the ace
point. Actually, maybe no shots is right. How many pips does black have to save the gammon versus white have to take the checkers off? So white has 10 more pips. That's 68. If that's 4, this might be right.
I like the 1 point.
So 68 versus 18. Actually, I think they made the right play, believe it or not. I think they're favored to get a gammon here. No longer.
Now they have maybe... Oh, the gammon's increased now. Maybe 25% gammon still.
Yeah, that's not really seems fair. I'm ripping.
2 out, yeah?
Yeah. Rip. Take 2 off. Although you do, it is 3 more shots, 4s, 5s, and 6s, so maybe this is right. But now they've lost most of their gammons. Not many gammons here at all. Bring 2 across. I'm just making the 10 point. Just bringing 2 across. Although putting them together might be wrong. But this just feels right. I think the other feels better. Because your 6s are playing from the 21. So you don't need to give yourself a good 6.
Yeah, but I like always to have a...
Oh, the shot! The shot!
The shot was anyhow, yeah.
Oh, this makes the 8 point. Yeah, okay, so now bring the 5-1 in. And gammons are back on. That's 8. 9. Oh, that's 3 off. The gammons are on for sure now. 4 out, 2 in. Black's a favorite to save, but can't slow down now. I'm just going all the way to the 8 point. I'm going to the 8 point.
You stay or you're running?
Stay. You're not wasting anything. There's no reason to go. The efficiency isn't worth it, I don't think. I think if you rolls 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, you want that shot. And not only do you get the shot with 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, but now you have the 8 point. And the 8 point is valuable if you get the shot and hit. Now you gotta go. Now you gotta go. 5 out, 3 in.
Yeah? Move in, yeah?
Yes. Need the crossover. Uh-oh. What's going on? This is no 1 and there's a gammon for the match. If there's no 1 and no double. Bring the 2 in. Oh, no. Bring the 2 in. It may not matter, but if it does, it's right to bring the 2 in.
We're thinking about if white has 3 rolls, yeah, what is better? But playing in cannot be wrong, yeah?
Actually, if they need double 3... One second. If they need double 3s... no, they can't get double 3s. Sorry. Forget what I said. Oh, wow. All 1s miss. No, this is the right play. This is the right play.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the match, folks.
We have a world champion.
Wow. The
Congratulations to Fritz and Wolfgang.
What a fantastic match. Wow. And you were right. You were right. It was going to be essentially DMP right there. Or it wasn't really DMP, but wow. That ended the match at 7 away, 7 away.
What did we bet on this DMP position?
Wow. What a match. What a series. That was 2 really, really exciting sessions. Congratulations to Fritz and Wolfgang Wühl, Consultation World Champions. Once again, how many teams were there? You said 36?
I think so. I don't know exactly at the moment. And
oh, you're fired.
I was very solid in commentating because I'm highly fan from the Austrian team, yeah.
Actually, you didn't come off as a fan of the Austrian team. So yes, kudos to you for being neutral. Congratulations to you and your country mates.
Okay. Wow. My analysis is running, yeah.
Sure.
We have time to go through, maybe, yeah.
Sure. Do you want to drop it in WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, and I'll bring it up so I can bring it up on the stream as when you're done with the analysis?
Yeah.
Wow. And if you want to...
Oh, now...
Go ahead.
Now the PR is more exciting.
By more exciting, are you saying larger numbers?
Maybe it will change. Let's wait.
Sure.
But they were exciting cubes, yeah.
Yeah, that was that last game. So while we're waiting for the analysis, we should talk about some upcoming tournaments. Starting tomorrow is the Minnesota Open. I'll actually go ahead and bring up the web. Oh, I should just go ahead and bring up the website. mnopen.weebly.com. Leave. So I have the screen set so it doesn't. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so this is Minnesota Open. It starts tomorrow with the doubles event. If I go to the schedule, you can see their doubles event is tomorrow. This tournament is organized by April and Michael Messick, two really good friends of mine. They do an awesome job running the Viking Classic every year over Labor Day weekend. And they're bringing back the Minnesota Open the first year here. It's going to be an online tournament, like I said, starting tomorrow with the doubles event. Then on Friday, we have a Masters tournament, followed by the Fireside Friday tournament, which is like their early bird jackpot kind of thing. Then the main event is Saturday and Sunday. It starts on Saturday. It is a double elimination event there's 3 different divisions. In the Open division, there 13 points in the main and 11 in the fighters bracket. In the advanced, it's 11 points in the main and 9 in the fighters bracket. And then there's also what is the third division called? Intermediate, I believe. If I go to the home page, I think it's listed here. Sorry, it's a little slow to load. Oh, if I go to events, that's where it is. Give me 1 second, folks. Yep, there it is. The intermediate division is 7 and 5 with just a $20 entry fee. This event is highlighted by the fact that their entry fees are lower than all the other ABT tournaments. So more people can play for less expensive, but then the side pools are higher. So the total entries is pretty much standard to all events if you add the side pool and entry fees together. Once again, it's a great event. They also have, like I said, the Master Jackpot. There's also a board tournament on Saturday night for a Gammon Guys board. There's Sunday jackpots, and then the after tournament Sunday night. Once again, I will be playing doubles with my amazing daughter Amelia. Looking forward to that. Starting tomorrow, we're playing in the 3 p.m. start time. That's another interesting thing. They have, for the doubles, there's 3 start times. You can choose 1, 3, or 5 p.m. If you lose in the 1 or 3, you can potentially rebuy and play in the 3 or 5. And then they're doing the Masters Jackpot the same way on Friday with 3 start times. This is kind of actually an idea that I gave them that's been very successful for all my ABT events, is having the multiple start times with rebuys. Players absolutely love it. So that's that tournament. The next one after this is my tournament, the U.S. Open. I still haven't finished the website, so I'm not going to say what it is now. But the U.S. Open, which is the spring Vegas tournament every year, is run the first or second weekend in April. It's this year. It's the 7th to the 11th of April, and I'll have more details on that soon. And then I did want to mention a couple other tournaments later on. I know I'll be running the Chicago Open over Memorial Day weekend. Up until 2 days ago, it was like 90+% to be an online event, and actually I have the thought in my head that I'm actually considering running a live event in Memorial Day weekend with limited capacity. Everyone must be vaccinated, but I am far from making that decision. I may not be able to even if I want to based on the laws. But that's where I'm at for the Chicago Open. And then the following weekend is, 2 weeks later, is the Los Angeles. Is it the LA Open is their tournament? Is that the Kansas?
The Los Angeles Open is in June, yeah?
Yes, yeah, Kansas tournament.
Is organizing.
Yeah, Kansas's tournament. I can't remember.
They play on good old Backgammon.
Oh, hers is on Gridgammon, you're saying. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
41st Los Angeles Open in June.
Yes, and I can't remember. It's
nice that they played in Gridgammon.
Yeah, it's the LA Open on June 9th through 13th on Gridgammon. And I'm guessing that the communication system will be a Zoom call for that tournament. That's what she's been doing. And either way, there's tons of online events. Please come play some online backgammon and join us. You have your analysis ready? By chance, did you send me the match or not yet?
I have one more little announcement for WBIF
Sure.
tournaments.
Please.
In April, 1st April, will start the Champions Cup for the 3 best players of each nation. and these players have to be nominated by the nations. So Champions Cup for the 3 best, and the World Cup for the next 3 players. So 4, 5, 6 best player.
Excellent.
So the nations can nominate the players. This is the Champions Cup is getting from year to year stronger. So the PRs of this tournament will be amazing, I think.
Yeah, no doubt. And we've already seen some pretty amazing PRs for the World Championship so far. Seen a few players playing below a 2 in their first 13-point match. You know, some of that could be they're obviously playing a short 13-point match or just an easier match, but seeing a few people put up a sub-2 PR is pretty awesome. So, by chance, can you send me the match file so I can open it in XG?
Okay, yeah.
You can drop it in WhatsApp or...
I put it in WhatsApp, just a second.
Sure.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. This time, Dagfin and Elias were playing 2.13, and Chaflo and Wolfi were playing 5.7.
Oh,
so there were some critical cube decision. That was the reason, but cube decisions which made the day.
Okay, give me 1 second while I open the match. Downloads. Oh, you sent me just the text file, so I don't have it analyzed. Can you send me the analyzed file? Or do you want me to go ahead and open the text file?
No, I just a moment.
We'll be right with you, folks, with the match. Just do a little post-match analysis. These guys played absolutely amazing in the first match, and maybe they got a little bit tired. Maybe the second match was much more complicated. I felt like, obviously, they were using tons of time in the second match early on, so obviously they definitely thought it was more difficult. Okay, I just downloaded. I'm going to go ahead and open it. Oh, you said Elias played a 2.1? Did you say that? I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah.
Oh. And Chaflo played, 5.5, but obviously there are some cube issues. Obviously their checker play looks to be pretty great. It was some problems with the cube that were difficult. So in that first game there was a 4-3. Once again, we'll just go through the blunders. There's a 4-3 for black here. And just looking at it myself, I think I'm just going
I said these are bit dilly builders on the 3 and 2 point.
Yeah.
I was favoring him to go down from the midpoint.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, this is when I was taking a break, so I wasn't here for this. But just looking at it, it seems like 13-6 is right. But so, did you like their play, or you would have? I'm sorry, Bernhard. Go ahead.
I had the suggestion to just put the stone on the 6 point.
Yeah,
I think they wanted to keep this stone on the midpoint for flexible playing 6 maybe, but I think it's also the problem is that they can never make again the 5 point.
Right.
Play.
And actually,
the missed cube, that's very interesting.
Back up for just a second. 2-1 in move 11, which is the play I called, making the ace point, and they found it. And then
yes.
It was clearly the right play. So good on me and good on them for finding it. And then double take, which they missed a cube here. I can't remember what we said. I think we both said it. We thought it was a double, but 1 second. I'm not 100% sure. I think we both said this is a double, but it's just a small 0.04. And then black has once they break the 6 point, looks like they had a big miscube here. That surprises me. I did not know this. Why would black have a big cube here? Well, they went 70.
White had a big cube, or black,
no, black has the big cube.
Okay.
So for me, it's black. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It flips the board. So Jafflo had the big cube.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just make sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because they have many several attacking moves. Yeah.
Yep.
6-2, 5-3.
But I never would have thought
4-4.
this was the cube. But I guess. Wow, it's a huge cube. 0.09. And then at the end, did they miss a cube?
They have a solid race lead also, yeah?
Yep. 5-2. Looks like all their checker plays down the stretch that I disagreed with were right. So they played some good checker plays as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So good.
Okay, game 2 was this past blitz, yeah?
Yes. And yeah, I was very surprised they passed this one. So, just moving
but
on.
I really think they didn't feel comfortable to take it and said, well, just let's give them the point.
Gotcha. And then there are a lot of tough checker plays, and I don't see any blunders. So,
look, game 3, the second move 4-1, they should have slotted. I like these things. That's really nice.
Yeah. Yep.
It's the others have 10 checkers in the zone, yeah. So splitting is a bit more risky because of this, and it's a good time to make the perfect structure on their own side, yeah.
Right. Absolutely. And then later on, double take. This is black on roll, and this is the one where I said originally I thought it was not a double, and then I thought, is this the one where I switched, or is it a different cube?
Well, this was the one I wanted to cube, definitely.
And I was the one that didn't, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or did I switch and I agree with you, or was that a different cube? I can't remember.
And I just talked about some beer for me, yeah? I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
You cubed in some beers, yeah?
Yeah. And then clearly not too good in the cube at the end.
Not too good, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then finally, going to game 4. Just a small error at the game at the end. They're actually too good here. Wow.
No, wait, this 5-4. Look at this 5-4 in move 5, because you were discussing this. You wanted to play maybe 2 down, you said?
My original play was 2 down. Then I suggested maybe the hit and come up.
Yeah,
which is
also okay, yeah.
It's actually it's not terrible.
Both your moves are exactly the same, yeah. But 21-16, 39 would have been the best, yeah.
21-16.
Nice, yeah? Putting a lot of blocks in the outfield, yeah. It's a funny move.
Interesting. 21-16, 13-9.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I would. I don't think I ever would have come up with that play, but clearly it's the best. And my play isn't terrible, but what did they end up doing? 24-20, 13-8, which I just didn't like.
But be honest, this spot move 21-16, 39, it's really beautiful.
I find it interesting. I don't think like I said, I don't think I ever would have found this one.
I think it's really smart. You leave one stone on the ace point, disturbing white, and the rest is playing for the prime, yeah.
Yeah.
And they all have connectivity, so it doesn't matter if the black is hit in this position.
So we were wondering why they were thinking about took so long to double this, and they were right to think about it because it wasn't a double; it was too good. So kudos to them for actually taking the time. I'm guessing that was what they were deciding. I never would have thought that this was too good. It didn't even cross my mind, but obviously it should have.
Okay, nice.
And then in the last game,
double match point, yeah?
Oh, look at
yeah,
that. Actually, look at the move 3, the double ones. I actually suggested that maybe making the 5 point wasn't right. And I think it ends up being pretty close.
No, the 5 point was okay. But 24, 23, and 24, 22, yeah?
Yeah, and all the
Advancing
plays making the 5 pointers right. So what's 22 with 2? Oh, never mind.
I think you said this. 22 and 23. You wanted that advanced. And it makes sense. Black has only eight checkers in the zone, and if you advance them, they have more daylight and better chance to make at least advanced anchor on the 3 point, yeah?